Are you ready? What?
I got something to say.
Well, Andy,
what is up, Todd?
There's one Bourbon County Stout.
Oh.
There's 3 Bourbon County Stouts. There's 4 empty Bourbon County. What have we been up to? Hi, everybody.
What have we been up to? That is a good question.
Bourbon
And
County
yeah,
Stout.
I think we'll talk about that tonight at some point. Yes,
I just
shall
had to
we?
say something. Yeah.
I know you're excited. You get so excited. Little
How's
fella.
the editing on that video going, Andy?
Arduous. It's long. It's we'll jump into that. But
I'm just looking at all this stuff. It's like, wow. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 21090's Glam and Drams tonight. We are so excited about tonight's show because you know what? We don't have to worry about lists. We don't have to worry about rankings. We don't have to worry about bad or good. It's just old time reminiscing, Andy. And, you know, when you go through a shoebox full of envelopes, isn't there a Nickelback song on that or something? Or something like that. But,
old photographs of photograph that wasn't their actual good photograph
it
song.
It reminds you of good times that we had 15 years ago. And we're going to share that with you guys
when you
tonight.
were just a young little Todrick. I remember those days.
When I had hair.
Although all the I don't know if you you didn't have hair back then, did you?
At 30 I did have hair. Yeah, I'd had hair. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't great hair, but it was
kind of like that Homer thing where like there's 2 or 3 that kind of wisp over the side.
No, I had hair. No, I had hair. I didn't lose hair till like really shave it off till like late 30s. So I still had hair in my late 20s, early 30s. I mean, it
debatable.
I will prove it eventually, but
yeah, you don't want to do that.
I thought because we were in Rocklahoma and I was fair, I always had a hat on. We all had hats on because it was so hot. But anyway, we'll get to that. Sorry, I'm excited.
In the meantime, I know you're excited. Can we say thanks to Jimmy and get the rock-ons out, get the horns out? This is going to be a fun night. Anybody who likes music, you should appreciate tonight and what's going to happen because it's just fantastic. And we got some whiskey and beer to boot, some little surprises around. It's going to be a fun night. But rock.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we'll tell you what those super chats are going to. Hopefully, Amy is here somewhere tracking them. Amy, I haven't looked at that.
Paging.
Tell me you're here. Tell me you're here.
One way to find out, Todd.
What's that?
Who's here is for you to say hello to everybody.
Let's do
it. Hello, everybody.
Hello, my friends. Hello, Neil. Hello.
Everybody. You should say it. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Oh God! Hey, so in first tonight, Andy, which was a great Oreo cookie. Hello, Oreo. Good to see you. Thanks so much. She should have gotten some prizes from this week. In fact, I know she did. There's Crazy Ann all the way from Norway. How are you, Crazy Ann? Matt J's here. Kimberly Ferris. Thanks for sharing us out, guys. If you haven't, thank you, Kimberly, for sharing our stream out. Please share it out. Bring more people in here. We'd love to get new people in. Like it. It helps us. We never say that enough, but please do that for us. We'd appreciate it, right? And there's Amy. Okay, Amy is here. Cheers, Amy. Hopefully you're drinking out of that 21090 glass. We appreciate all of your help. The B Lady's here. The B Lady is in the house, and I love how the B Lady, Andy, has taken 2 years. Should have been a hit.
I am going to be commenting on the B Lady soon. She's just a joy. I love the B Lady, but I just got to say that.
It's Lone Stars Lounge. Good job. Good to see you, Chad. Saucy Shane, Andy Saucy did the Coy Hill review. He did a premiere tonight at 6:30. If you guys haven't checked it out, go over to Saucy's channel. He's starting to do the whiskey reviews, guys. He has a really good.
By the way, Saucy, I got to say this real quick. So, we comment on his video, and he's like, "Thanks, brother."
No, we shared his video, and he thanked me.
And
for
so
sharing
I said,
I did that.
Put a sock in. I'm talking, Todd. And I said, hey, we're a team here. You know, when did Todd Bon Jovi go solo?
Listen,
and he writes back Todd Bon Jovi and Andy Sambora, and I kind of like the Andy Sambora's got a cool ring to it. I'm just gonna say
I like that you're the second guy and I'm the lead guy. That is actually, I think, appropriate. Anyway, you know, listen, he just knows that I'm probably gonna be the one that would say, let's go out there and share his stuff. There's David Basie. David Basie, how are you, brother? Let's go. I'm ready. Cheers, everyone. David, I can't wait for you to see some of these pictures. It's a blast from the past. We're really going to go down memory lane here, guys. And we want you to come on later on and tell us about rock concerts, but festivals that you've been to that have been really awesome. So David's here. There's Amy again. I'm sorry. Let me keep going down. There's Groovy. Lava Squirrel Medic. He'll be shown in a hashtag 210 Rocks very soon. There's Kayla Ferris. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Thanks for hanging out with us every week. We really appreciate it. There's Marty. Marty is such a great dude. By the way, please, we got him over 500 a couple weeks ago. Let's get him way over 500. If you are not subscribed to Whiskey Knows, Marty drove to meet Cindy and Mike Hunt from Hunt for Heat. They won a prize that he gave away on our stream, Elijah Craig Rye, and he drove and met him and gave him the bottle, Andy. How cool is that? Marty is such a cool dude. He sent us some glasses, Andy. We're going to be doing a blind on his channel very soon. I can't wait. Yep. It's going to be so much fun.
Very cool.
Who else we got? Sorry, there's Chatty-O right there. Chatty-O.
Cheers, here.
There's Kathy, Catherine Graves, and Joe, our two favorite couple from Sterner Park. Maybe I shouldn't say where they're from, but cheers, guys. How are you? Can't wait to. Andy's got to get you all your loot that you guys have won. It's sitting right over there. I think he's waiting for the shirt to come in, right? Or the shirts to come in, right, Andy? You can hand deliver those to Kathy. There's Bourbon
shirts
Bounty
are
and
all. They should all be getting there. They'll be there before Turkey Day for all of you gravy shirts.
Yeah, Hunt for Heat and Cindy. There's Mike and Cindy. Let's see. Who else have I missed? There's Mick T. Cheers, Mick. Good to see you, brother. Thanks so much. I'm trying to get everybody handy. We're going here. There's Rob
you, Elizabeth.
Schaller.
There's a $5 from Elizabeth. We thank you.
Wow. They all go to something, guys. There's Rob Schaller. Cheers, brother. There's Peppers and Kentucky Living. Cheers, Peppers. Good to see you. There's Twisted Art Lady Samantha in the house. Another great art channel. And I wish I was artistic, don't you? I mean, all these artists, Jimmy and Twisted, all these people that can sing like Samantha Lee. We can't do any of that. It stinks. But anyway, I can play.
Speaking of Rocklahoma, you remember this guy?
Yes,
you're going to see
him
guy?
a lot. I can't.
This John, fella here?
I think he's got to come on later on because there's a lot of pictures. John went to both with us, and he has to. I think.
Oh yeah, we're John's going to be in a few of these picks. He's going to have to be on.
There's Eileen and Heartsight. Cherry J. Ahoy. Cheers, brother. Good to see you. I'm getting through there, Andy. I think we're there. I think. Oh gosh, there's Mayberry 316. Mayberry U316. I'm sorry. Good seeing you, buddy.
Mayberry, Big Vic. We got a bunch of people here. This is awesome.
Here.
Crowd chat. In the house. You know what? The longer
Gypsy's in the house. I can't get Big Vic's here. Hey, Big Vic. We're gonna be sipping on some Penelope. All 4 Penelope offerings that we own to tell you what we think is the best. So stay tuned.
Aiden is here.
Aiden, Andy, you love Aiden's comments on the should have been hit too, right?
I like some of the people are taking to it. I love it. The Bourbon Wrench is here. That's awesome.
Whiskey Mountains. Hey, love you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All the love. We love you guys coming over. Just drop a like. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned. You're going to see some pictures of us from 14 years ago doing kind of crazy things. So we're putting ourselves out there a little bit tonight, Andy. You can take it off me. I think I've got Greg McDonald's here.
Like you care. You love.
Well, I am a little bit shiny tonight. Makeup. Can we? I need.
It's just Irish ham, everybody. That's just. Some people have turkey on Thanksgiving. This boy has Irish ham because that is what he is.
Well, all right,
why not, right? JG is here. Yeah, we got a bunch of people in the house, so this is gonna be fun. This is
Bourbon
awesome.
Wrench. Oh man, thanks. Appreciate that so much. Great channel right there, Bourbon Wrench. Awesome channel. So tonight, Andy, I think let's get into what we're doing tonight. I think we can do what's new, or I got some actually giveaways to do first. I should do that.
You want to do your giveaway? Go ahead, do your giveaway.
Yeah. So every week, members, thank you so much for your support. Every Friday night, we drop a member video where we talk about the upcoming live stream, what we have coming up on the channel, and also what the giveaway is. Just for being members, we give something away to you guys. And tonight, it's kind of themed with what we're doing. So one of our members will win, Andy, a 6-ounce pour. And I know this is actually part of the ticket giveaway, too. A 6-ounce pour of the brand new Penelope Barrel Strength Toasted Series, which, spoiler alert, I love this whiskey. For $60, I think it's a buy all day long. And so somebody's going to win that right now. All you have to do is comment on the member video. So if you're a member, throughout the week, from Friday to Tuesday. Just comment on our member-only video. You get to see what we're doing on the channel, and you get to see what you would win. So let's give away some Penelope, a 6-ounce pour, not just a 1 ounce, a 6 ounce. So you can really let it develop, open up, come back to it for a few times. So I've got the wheel ready. We got 15 names, Andy. Let me share that screen, and we will see who wins. You've had the Penelope, right? You've had all 4 that we're going to do. Well, we'll get to that, but you've had a lot of the Penelope. You've had all the Penelopes we're drinking tonight.
Todd, I've had too many whiskeys. So yes, I have had them. That is true.
You have had them. All right, there it is. Can you see the wheel?
Like Bon Jovi, seen a million faces, rock
16.
them all. All right, buddy, go ahead.
We've got 40 members and only 16 commented. Come on, we need more comments. No, these guys like
it. Just increases the odds. That's all.
All right, I'll shuffle it once. I'll shuffle it twice, and let's see who wins. I think it was last week was Joe Weymouth. The week before it was Groovy. So let's see who wins tonight. For the Penelope, toasted barrel strength. Is it Oreo? Is it Hunt for Heat? It's Hunt for Heat, just by a nose. Oh, no, Oreo wanted that. Don't worry, Oreo. You have another chance to possibly win it. But way to go, Cindy and Mike. You guys are going to get a 6-ounce pour of this beautiful
Congrats. Very cool.
There you go. All right, so that's all. If you're not a member, why not? You can easily be a member and just comment on our Friday member-only videos, and you're entered every week to win something. So really cool there.
Very cool. Mooskow, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, this is gonna be fun tonight. I'm excited about tonight. When Todd, you and I are talking about like what are we gonna do this week, and we had toyed with this idea for a while. So
hold on. We have a list of topics for this show that we've accumulated. So we went to this one because I think it just was time. We've been waiting to do it. We wanted this Glam and Drams to take off a little bit first to get their footings before we went into it. Because this is really just us showing you a little bit about ourselves from 14, 15 years ago. That's what this is about.
Well, it must be part of what's news this week.
Hey, everybody! Shut the hell up! 21090's on!
And this is what's happening in your world tonight.
All day. Stop. Stop. I can't breathe. Stop. No.
Boy, dear. I think she's actually hurt.
No,
there.
I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there.
Whiskey news. We should really do more research on that. That's the problem. But what did we pick up this week that's new for us at 21090? I'll go first. I bought another Hancock Reserve, by the way. You guys saw it. It's basically Buffalo Trace. I think it's better than Blanton's for $50. It's only 88 proof, but I think for what it is, it's a crushable, easy sipper. It's hard to find, I guess, but it's coming back. You said, right? Here it is.
I'm finding it more and more as you go out. So it's out there. If you see it and you get it for the right price, it's a great.
I bought another bottle because I can't wait to drink this. You know, in the summertime, you're always looking for something that's not like, you know, maybe you want a little cocktail at like 3:00. You want to have a little sip of something. You don't want something 130 proof, right? It's gonna crush you. So this won't, and I can't wait to drink it in the summer. I also
Todd, what do you think are good like beach time whiskeys? I mean, just out of curiosity.
Say it again. Something
like
lower
summertime. Like if you're at the beach, like if you were at the beach,
I just told you one.
You don't have any others?
Excellent. Well, okay. What you guys are all waiting for tonight on our live stream, our members only giveaway is something very special. We are giving away our top 5 whiskeys of 2020 to a lucky winner. Those are going to be the Knob Creek 12-year Select, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Ride, the Rare Breed Masters Tier 17, the Old Crow Double Barrel 47, and then the Maker's Mark's P90X. All absolutely amazing bourbons that you can't find easily that Andy has. One lucky member will get it. So we can't wait to see you tonight, 8:30 p.m. And we'll have some fun. Cheers. I'm at the beach. That's where the live stream will be.
Yeah, it never gets old. Thank you.
Never
Kathy.
miss an opportunity. I love it.
Well, Old Crow, yep. Yak it up. That was less than a
year
year
ago.
ago.
Easy as though every week I get to just somehow I can always just put it up on a tee. I'm like, what about a beach? And you're like, well, I think the Hancock.
Poor Todd, thank you. Yeah, poor Todd, thank you, Marty. Listen, at least I bring something to the table. If not anything, I bring that, right? So I've got that going for me. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
I can laugh at you.
Yeah, you do every day. Here is the pick that I got this week. This is it. It's a store pick from Total Wine. But Andy, there's some backstory to this. They were just putting it out, and it's an Old Scout, 118 proof, 119 proof, really, 5-year bourbon. So it's their Old Scout pick, single barrel. It was only $40. You can't be. I mean, to me, that's a steal. I mean, come on, $40.
You've opened it or haven't?
I have not. There will be a first pour review on our.
All
We have
right.
do shorts now. I do shorts on our channel. Every bottle I get, I do a first pour review via short. It's not me talking. It's just I do the tasting notes, the nosing notes.
People seem to like the ones where you're not talking.
That's kind of true, I guess, right?
They do.
But anyway, I'm
take
excited to
them.
do that. I'll do that this week, and you'll see what I think of it. But I thought
Right.
we love. I mean, you love this. You said, "Oh gosh, for $40."
I'm a sucker for Smooth Ambler. I
Yeah.
like their stuff. So
I mean, I'm not expecting to
Well, it's
blow my
bright.
mind, but for $40, it's 100.
no, it's not going to change the world, but it's sippable,
Right.
whiskey, and I love the Old Scout barrel proof rye. Which
Yeah,
is one of my
Amy, I
favorites,
don't know
so.
what is with the new. This is the new. I'm not crazy about the labeling though, especially with the big old Total Wine on there. To tell you the truth, but I mean, that's their new
It's
labeling.
okay. It's
I don't think it's
don't
quite-
like Stella, man. You don't judge a book by the cover.
It's true,
so.
but man, marketing is key there. So I don't know.
Is
Old
that
Scout
is that finished? Is that
It
finished?
is not finished. It's strictly there. No, Old Scout is not finished. It's just their bourbon. Indiana. It's distilled in. It's an MGP juice. 100 and it's 59.4, so 119 proof, 5 years age stated. Straight bourbon whiskey.
All
That's
right,
it.
there you go.
There it is.
Those labels are pretty classy. I'm thinking that may affect how they sell. It's true. There are some bottles I have bought. I bought the remix just because that's a beautiful
it happens
bottle.
all the time.
It
Andy.
happens quite a bit. But it's funny that will lead me to B Lady's comment that I will talk about shortly because you know what, B Lady rocks. Anyway, I will tell you what I got this week.
What'd you
get? Well, you're gonna see two of them. I grabbed the new batch A Penelope because I wanted to get that. So I did pick that up this week.
Okay, show everybody what we're gonna be reviewing. You have it?
I can,
Show everybody what it looks like.
And the toasted. So here's the toasted barrel.
That's what we just showed. Yep.
Just
Hunt Freak just won that.
And then I haven't even cracked open this one yet, but that's the batch 8.
You have the bat. Yep. Batch 8. I had that last
And then
night.
I got to give a shout out. So this is a barrel. This is a single barrel pick from the Rye Guys Bourbon Club. This is Old Forester single barrel strength, 127 proof. Let me tell you, is dynamite. Love it. I cracked this open, and this was way too easy to sip on for being.
So mine's a Total Wine at 135 proof. So we have a couple of these single barrel Old Forester.
I have one from Total Wine too. So
we should do a blind on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
So but hey, look, we've got fun stuff going on tonight. One thing I'm excited about is it's barrel aged beer month, or I should say, not just month, season. And you know how we love that season. So why don't we start with our first beer of the night?
Beer.
All right, we're going to our friends at Heavy Seas. Todd, how good does this look? You want to talk about judging a beer by its cover? This red eclipse. How cool is this?
It is our good friend. We used to do a lot for Heavy Seas, but we kind of it just got too much. But we still really love them and support them. They're right down the street. This beer here is a barrel aged beer. Right? We don't know what barrels. They don't say what barrels they put it in, but it's basically a decadent vanilla cherry stout, right? That's aged in bourbon barrels, 10% ABV, which is kind of crushable for barrel aged beers. So
no, this thing smells amazing. Thing just
there it is, red eclipse.
You get smell the bourbon on that, man. Oh, this is good.
Oh, I smell chocolate too, brother.
Let me tell you something. P.S. Somebody's going to be carrying a couple of these home tonight. We are going to. This is part of your prize tonight. So, a couple of bottles of the Red Eclipse, which you will not get anywhere but here.
Nope. Oh man!
Right,
I'll tell you what.
Actually, can I just say this because we're going to talk a little bit about Bourbon County Stout soon. This has as close to a Bourbon County Stout nose as almost any other barrel aged beer I've had in a long time. It's not Bourbon County Stout.
It's barrel forward. It's fudgy chocolate, which is interesting because this is a cherry vanilla. I don't smell any vanilla. Maybe a hint on the back. The cherries there. That's
Look at
that
the
dark
legs of
berry,
this.
right?
This is beautiful.
Cheers. Let's get into
All right,
it.
cheers, man. Look, he's shaking his head. He's going back and forth. He's going to make some noises. He's thinking.
Will say this. It's nowhere near as viscous as Bourbon County Stout. So that's the thing. It probably hasn't been in the barrel. Bourbon County Stout's aged, I think, at least some of them are 18 to 24 months. This is probably, I'd say, a few months. However, that being said, it's not thick. It's not thin by any means. It's 10%.
Like Janet Jackson.
I get a lot of fudgy chocolate. I don't get a little bit of cherry. I don't get any vanilla. Do you? And bourbon. It's thin. It's thin, unfortunately. Well, that's not thin. It's thin for a barrel-aged stout.
I actually disagree with that. I think it's got a nice mouthfeel to it.
There's no way it's viscous. You're crazy if you think this is viscous.
Well, no, I'm not crazy. In fact, my reviews tend to be very spot on there, Toddrick. You are a biased gentleman when it comes to barrel-aged beers.
I am accurate.
You.
I'm just telling you. I don't think it's bad.
You're a stubborn Irish man. This is actually this has a nice mouthfeel. Look at the legs on this thing. This is beautiful.
I'm not saying it's not. You let me relax. All I was saying is it's not as thick as bourbon. Very few.
Well, no. All Bourbon County Stouts, as you realize, are not created equal. There were some that, like the 2011, which we did not rank very high, was very, very
don't
thin.
Give it away. Will you stop it?
Todd, you bring me to places I don't want to go. You do this all the time because this is look.
It's my fault that you gave it away.
So. Anyway, if you're out there, people, you are going to get two of these. Todd doesn't think it's
done. I'm not
thick
done.
enough.
I'm not done.
I think this is a
Do you
beautiful.
taste vanilla?
Yep, lots of vanilla.
He's bullshitting you.
You guys tell me about
the bourbon is there. The berry fruits are there. I guess that's the cherry. You can definitely tell it's fudgy cherry, and that's why I think you like it because of that combination. You love those fudgy cherry sort of combinations. The bourbon's there as well, it's fantastic. If I was scoring this, I would do a 4 out of 5 barrel-aged beer. This is
the more I drink this, the more I like it.
Yeah, it's 10%. There's no alcohol. Like it's. I mean, you can taste the bourbon, but it goes down super smooth. So 2 people win 2 of those.
Yep.
We're also gonna give away. What's that? What'd you say?
Mom and Dad are fighting.
We fight a lot. You should have been here a year ago when we were doing our top 10 list. We literally people thought we were.
Todd's is more like Beavis and Butthead.
There you go. You're gonna win 2 of these wonderful. Reddit clips from Heavy Seas, the cherry.
I think this is really good.
Okay, good. That's good. See, Andy loves it. And then we're going to give you guys a sample of everything we're drinking tonight. So all 4 Penelopes, and I will tell you this: I will give whoever wins it a 6-ounce pour of the barrel strength batch 8. Okay, so somebody just won 6 ounces of which was Cindy, who just gave us a super chat. She just won the Penelope toasted 6-ounce pour from the member giveaway. Yep. But whoever for the super chats tonight, you're going to get 4 whiskeys. And
Cindy, you will like this. This is fantastic. Should you win the Red Eclipse, I just think it's fantastic. Why don't we get some rock-ons out for all the super chats we've had for a while? We should do that for everybody. Let me find it. Thank you, everybody.
I got a quarterback option with elite sauce.
Elite sauce? That's me. I'm elite.
Did I forget to mention that Joe came in and went 3 for 3 for 47 yards with a touchdown in the blowout game because they left Mike White in way too long?
Everybody can go watch the Bourbon Junkies now. Go ahead and watch the
I just want to say, the Bourbon Junkies are going to bring in the cool stuff like Joe Flacco Elite Super Chats. Just saying, throwing that out there.
They are not, Andy. All right, I'm going to start pouring too because I want these suckers to open up. You gave me, batch 2. All right, there's batch 2. So we have 4 Penelopes here. Again, Andy, help me understand this. Penelopes, I thought, just came to Maryland, right? Like recently.
I'm just seeing them now in Maryland.
Yeah.
The first one I got, the one you have there is a Sealbacks.
Okay. I just purchased something from Sealbacks today.
Yep. So
They had a Nashville Barrel Rye, 8-year MGP 95.5 rye.
You have no willpower anymore.
I have no. Well, once I saw 8-year rye from Nashville, I don't have a Nashville rye, and I love their bourbon. You have been
stricken by the bug.
And it's an 8-year 95.5 MG. I love that. So I said, heck yeah, I'm all over that. So can't wait for that to come. Anybody else out there buy that today?
Well, can I tell you that, first of all, going back to barrel-aged beers.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to now? You've been dying to talk about this. Do you want to tell everybody what we did finally on Sunday night?
I would love to,
because I know. You seem to want to talk a lot, so I'm gonna put the camera back on you. There you go, Smiley. I mean, I'm serious. This is really it's a good story.
Yeah, so for many years, Andy and I guess since 2015, Andy and I, and with his channel, we kind of started drinking Bourbon County Stout. Right, every Black Friday would come out, and we've kind of loved that barrel-aged beer. I think it's the best barrel-aged beers. There might be others that are as good, but we're partial, right? And we started collecting them, so we would keep one to age, to do some type of huge vertical. And we got this channel going, and Bourbon County. It's great. You can talk.
Keep going. When has that stopped you before?
Yeah, so we had 15, 16, 17, 18, blah, blah, blah. We started then saying, well, let's go back and try to. There's places you can buy older ones, and so we would accumulate 2010 one year. It cost a lot of money. We would then, get a 12 or a 13. And the last one I think we needed, you got was the 11. We couldn't, for some reason, find the 11. We finally got that, but it was too late for us to do it last year. So we said, you know what? Let's do, instead of 10 years, which would be 10 to 19, let's do 10 to 20. It's an even thing. So we had 11. I wish I could show it. There's 11 bottles of Bourbon County Stout that we drank on Sunday night. We went from 2010 all the way to 2020. We tasted and sampled each one, then ranked them collectively 11 to 1. So you guys would know. Here's the thing, out to the chat. I should have put this up in the poll. For anybody who loves barrel-aged beer, I know Jimmy does, I know Saucy does, I know Phil does, I know Travis does from Groovy. I know a lot of people love barrel-aged beers out there. What do you think would be, I know you might have them all, but what do you think maybe was the best Bourbon County Stout from the last 10 years or 11 years? Is it 20? Is it the 17? Is it maybe the 15 that was infected, or maybe back all the way to the 10? What do you think came out on top? You'll see it. I won't reveal it now, but when you watch the video, I think we're going to premiere it next Tuesday.
I will say this.
Yes.
There was a night when we did 7 shoots, and it caused, well, it quite frankly, it caused this.
We're never getting through this.
Wasn't ready for that.
Get yourself in check here. What's wrong with you?
Fine. I also didn't have dinner.
Oh, you didn't have dinner?
There's nothing in my stomach.
Oh my God. We drank 8 whiskeys.
I felt drunk after the first beer.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Is that center?
And barrel beer. I don't even know at this point, Andy. We haven't gotten to that point. Come on, dude. Let's go. Finish this. This is important. Well, maybe it's not.
Do it still look high?
You do. You do. But let's go.
Okay. Where are we starting from?
Welcome back to 2TEN90's.
Welcome back to 2TEN90's.
Yes.
I'm Andy, you're Todd.
Yes. Okay. And just go into it. Let's review FAO2.
Let's just do it.
Don't worry about 01. Say
we
love 01. Say the difference.
I'm not worried about 01.
You're so drunk.
That was so springtime.
Fuck. We're never gonna do this. We've reached our limit, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if this is a good idea at this point.
We got one more to do. Come on, sit.
Okay, hold on.
Come on.
I'm trying.
There's a lot of whiskey over here.
This is too much.
Come on. We got one more to do. We have to do this one.
Okay.
Now, I say this, and I play that because I didn't think we would ever do something that ridiculous again. And then we go and totally redeem ourselves.
Well, I will say this.
11, And oh my God.
So we're going to premiere this. We'll be on chat when you guys see it because it's going to be a rather long video to give some context to what we're doing. But we were going through swimmingly, 10, 11, 12. We were only doing like 2-ounce pours of it each time. And we were being really good about that because if we did the whole bottle, we would never make it through.
It depends on who poured. Some of us had heavier hands than others.
True.
Let's just
we got to 17 and we're like, uh-oh. Oh, God. Can you feel? Yeah, I can feel it. We're like, crap.
Unfortunately, by the time we got to 20.
Yeah.
Things just kind of derailed. Now, members, you'll see some of that. Actually, you'll see a lot of it. But to entice those of you who may want,
you've pulled clips.
This is just a sneak peek of what 11 beers can do to you.
Oh, guys, wait till you see this. 11 beers.
This is too much beer.
It is too much beer. We bit off way. I felt it like at 2017, and now I really feel it at 20.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Whose idea was this?
Yours. Mine. Both of ours?
I'm going to just throw up a little bit.
Ooh. Oh. That's not nice.
More freaking... Come on. We got to finish this. I got to pee too.
Shut up.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen.
Of course you knew this was going to happen. This happens every time we do this.
We have a lot of here.
A lot.
Oh, you... God. What is wrong with your stomach?
Okay. All right.
Last one. All right. I'm going to throw this to you. I'm going to crack it, but I'm going to throw it to you. Ready?
No, I'm not ready.
You should.
I got to figure out what we're going to say.
I'm going to throw 2020, how great it is. But I'm going to say we've gotten through 11. This is the 11th one, Andy. We're
11.
You're drunk. You're so drunk. Uber time. I don't even know what to... Come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're not.
I'm ready. All right.
All right, it's 2000.
Wait, my eyes hurt. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Come on, I'm ready to go.
I am, too. It's like a brighter.
It did not get brighter.
It did.
Yours got drunker.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, we've made it through. I can't believe it. Are you laughing? Because I kind of coughed myself. Ready?
Yes.
All right, Andy, it's 2020. We're never getting through this.
Okay.
Are we going to get through this?
Yes. Hold on.
Oh, no. It's happened the last one.
Oh, hold on. We can pull this together.
Come on, man. Really, seriously.
I'm fine.
I want to get it through. We can laugh at the end, but let's get through this.
We can laugh at the end. I'm not allowed to laugh yet.
No,
I'm trying.
Come on.
I'm trying.
You ready?
Trying. Okay.
Oh my God, Andy, that's great. That is so good. So members will get more of that kind of stuff because we're going to do it behind the scenes from our 7. We got a lot coming to you guys, but we got to get the content out first for the edited videos. But we did make it through. We made it through, and we actually ranked them all too. So.
And I'm getting worried. Elizabeth goes, how come Andy's the other one that looks tipsy? I don't know. Something is going on with, maybe.
You're not eating. You keep saying, you're like, I didn't really eat much. Again, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? We're drinking 11 barrel-aged beers and you had like a half a sandwich for dinner. No.
You know what it is? I usually have breakfast because I can't go without it. I like it. It's like the most important meal of the day, right? But then by the time you get with kids, like you're just at night, when I get home, I'm throwing them here and there and in the tub. And it's just like, I have no time to do anything. And then finally we do a shoot and I'm like, you know what? Let me see. I've had a pack of ramen noodles. We're good.
Oh man. Hey, Mayberry, thank you, bro. Let's do a rock on for that. That's great. We appreciate it.
I also finished what I poured. Todd doesn't. So that's the other problem.
That is bullshit.
You know.
That's BS. BS.
Anyway, needless to say, yeah, that's part of what happens when you do all that. So
rock on for.
By the way, Mary, thank you. That's very cool. Let's get the rock ons out, shall we? And that's more entry into this delicious giveaway for tonight because it is really, really good. Thank you.
Aiden, Andy, eat better. When we shoot these, like eat something. Put something, hunk of meat in your stomach, right? And let's go here. You're losing it by the 7th, 8th, and 11th beer. So
you know what though,
but it makes for great content. I mean,
let me tell you something. It's funny. You get angry when you and if Johnny comes up later, he knows this. When you have a couple, you start to get a little angry. I get happy. So we're a little bit different. You start to lose your patience.
I get angry.
Come on. You start flipping out. Yeah. Now let's we go back a ways, Mr. Todd, and you start to get a little bit
Back
irritated.
in my day, maybe I don't get that anymore. I get angry at you because I want to finish at the very end. Both these last two shoots, you've lost it, and you're usually really buttoned up, which is it actually makes for great entertainment. Thank you, Oreo. Look at that, a $20 super
that's
chat.
awesome. Thank you, Oreo. Very, very cool. Appreciate that.
Are you ready to get in this topic tonight?
I am. Are you gonna pull?
Am I gonna pull?
Are you gonna pull up our first clip of the night?
Yeah, I can. I thought we had like some kind of music or intro, but I guess not. So,
did you make something? Do you have intro? Do you want to put out there with all the work?
I thought you had something, but maybe not. I guess we don't.
I do. For it should have been a hit, but we haven't gotten there yet, have we?
Oh, okay. You're right. Let me bring it up.
This is why I have so much when we're all together, because you should be better at this, buddy.
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
It's down, buddy. Relax. Take it easy.
All right, there we go. You can bring it out.
See, this is how he gets when he has a couple. He gets really feisty.
I haven't even had any yet. So
he's an angry elf.
It's you.
He's an angry elf.
I am not. You know that.
All right, Beavis, go ahead.
Let's go. All right, Glam and Drams.
There we go. Here he is. He's getting all
this is great because we love seeing this. When you guys win something or purchase something, we really appreciate you guys wearing it, or drinking it, or using it, whatever. This is that made it in there. How did that? There it is. This is that
By
shirt.
the way,
that
Whiskey
that
Food Dude, thank you. That's very, very cool. And we're going to throw you into the drawing tonight to win some whiskey and some beer. So thank you. But very, very cool. Thank you for the
stick
super
around.
chat.
We're gonna have fun here.
Yeah.
We're doing Penelope.
You're in the drawing now. So yeah, thank you.
So there's look at Jimmy. He finally got this. Andy Travis was saying, it was my playlist that he's talking about, and I didn't get a shirt. So
well,
I'm just letting you know that. That's all. Just that he kind of seemed a little bit upset that he didn't get a shirt, but he did win. Jordan, my son, be quiet. Sorry. Look at Groovy. That beautiful shirt he has on. He did win last week's or 2 weeks ago's members video. I sent him some other goodies I wanted to send him, but look at all the winnings he got from just being a member. Look, he's so happy. I love it. Thank you, Groovy, for being a member and enjoy all those whiskeys and barrel-aged beers. And then there's Oreo, and he's just got the pour some pumpkin on me right there. Look at the shirt, the pink shirt. I love it. The pour some pumpkin on me. The pour some gravy shirts are going out. I can't wait to see people wearing that.
They'll be there so you can wear them to your Thanksgiving dinner, people. I'm excited about that. So yes.
If you get a shirt, you get a glass, you get whiskey, just tag us. I'll see it. I'll put it up. We love seeing it.
Who doesn't want to wear this?
What?
To their dinner table. Why is that up there? Todd, are you playing with something?
I'm not playing with it. You had that in there. So there you go. That was in there. I don't know why you had it. I didn't do that. You did.
I can't get rid of it. There, Schnikes. I can't. What's going on?
What are you talking about?
What do you see up on the screen?
I see it should have been a hit. What do you say?
There we go. Good. All right.
God.
Sorry about that.
All right.
What was going on?
So again, all super chats. Amy Boehm is tracking. We've got the 2 barrel-aged Reddit clips from Heavy Seas.
Whiskey lovers, what's going on all the way from Belgium? Cheers. That's awesome.
Thank
you for joining us. Very cool.
Love that. And then you're all going to get a 6-ounce pour of the Penelope Batch 8 barrel strength plus sample pours of the Penelope Toasted Series barrel strength, the Penelope Batch 2 barrel strength, and Andy, you have the Penelope Rosé, right? So
I do. You're going to get that too. So a little 4-pack of Penelope, along with 2 ready clips barrel-aged stouts from Heavy Seas. It's going to be fun. But right now, we're getting ready to play It Should Have Been a Hits.
So what do you think? You think we got a hit with this one?
So you think we got a hit?
Boy, that was funny.
Uh-oh.
They went to Bon Jovi.
Look at Nick. Oh, my God. I haven't heard. Well, hey, listen, this channel, we bring out the glam. Right, Andy?
Yeah, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that we were bringing the glam and drams, and we were gonna throw out some glam rock from back in the day. You'll see Trickster again tonight. They're gonna be actually an integral part of our story, which is why we chose to spotlight them tonight. Now, question, Todd.
Yes.
Jesus Is Watching.
Yes.
Did you listen to these 2 songs?
I did. You know why that is? You know why I listened to them? I can tell you this right now. is B Lady and Aiden's comments on the
All right.
discussion board post. So I saw them, and I said, because Andy, you picked these. This was all you, and I was like, oh, we both agreed on the bands, but you said I want these two songs. I'm like, sure, go for it. So I did listen to it. I do prefer one or the other, and I'll tell you at the end.
All right, that's awesome. I'm glad you did. So Aiden and the B Lady both commented. We thank you because it's funny. We know this isn't going to be like the world's. Don't worry, I'll take it off of you, Todd. This is going to be the world's biggest hit yet, but we love it. Basically, two songs from two glam bands that we feel should have been huge at some point, but for whatever reason, whether it just didn't get selected as a single, it came out too late. It just never made it big. It can be from anybody. It can be from a big artist. It can be from a small unknown artist, but it should have been a hit. Tonight, we are doing two bands that were at Rocklahoma, which is why we think this will be fun. So Todd, you already playing it? There we go. Todd's already playing. So
Enough's enough. Here's Enough's enough.
All right.
Now, go talk about Enough's enough.
All right. So these guys were not really a hair band-ish, which is kind of funny. These guys. Well, let me finish there, Todd. Their music was very, very Beatles-esque, like 70s glamish. These guys were much more. They would have fit in better in the 1970s with like Gary Glitter and David Bowie and Mott the
That's a
Hopper.
good point.
Like, that's
very good point.
Kind of weird, you know. So,
who was the lead singer? I know Chips Enough filled in a little bit, but Chips Enough was the bass player.
Donnie Vai.
Donnie Vai.
So, you think Motley Crue had drug problems? This band was decimated by drugs.
Three-piece, too. Three-piece.
But really good. The lineup changed forever. Musically talented, but just never made it. I think their biggest song was "Fly High, Michelle," the ballad.
Correct.
Which is really good. But
this is Black Rain, Andy, right?
This was haunting. Like, just I love this song.
This song kicks butt, by the way,
and it was a really good song. And clearly, no airplay. You can't even have a video for it, but it was awesome.
All right, listen to that. All right, so we've got about a minute 30 to that.
Now, before I do that, before you play the other one,
yes.
So Aiden comments, and he not just comments like I like one or the other. He articulates why, and I loved it. It's like, all right, very cool. Like he talks about one was an obvious choice over the other. Elizabeth then chimes in, and I just love that she writes, "I'm beginning to like these more than your Friday night member videos."
I knew you'd like that,
but
Andy.
never more than the bloopers. And truth be told, because Todd does a Friday night member videos, none of us really like them. That's why 16 people only go in there. But you guys, to give these both an equal chance, I listened to them without viewing the video. So she said, just like she said tonight, like you can't judge. Sometimes we buy bourbon based on like what it looks like in the bottle. Yeah. She likes to listen to them without actually seeing the video because it can influence her decision. And so I was going to say, you know what? That's cool. So she listened to the Trickster video without the video. And then she made her decision. And I'll tell you what they chose after this. But Elizabeth, I was like, it gives me a good idea. I may not do that. Johnny said Trickster, one of the most underrated bands of the 80s.
Agreed.
And I will say you'll see them also coming up very soon. This song rocks, dude.
So Trickster gets bad, I guess, publicity for their, 1 in a Million and Give It To Me Good, their main song, which I love, by the way. But the guitarist, the guy, I can't remember his name. He's been in a lot of other bands.
Steve Brown is, I believe, the guitarist because he fills in for Def Leppard when Vivian Campbell was out.
Super good guitar player.
Yeah. This was the one that came out after their first album. This is the Here album that came out afterwards. And quite frankly, they just had no chance because grunge was in full effect when this came out. Had this come out in like an 87 or something like that?
Right.
Unfortunately, these guys got signed when they were in high school. So the first album came out when they were 18 years old, which is crazy. These guys are babies.
So they were young and died quickly, but they're still young now then, right? They could be
they legitimately are our age. So, if you consider us young-ish, these guys are still together.
I like this. I prefer this song. I just love the guitar riff on this.
It was for those who voted, it was kind of a no-brainer. Everybody kind of went with Trickster on this one.
Did they? Okay, so people say in the chat.
I love both songs a lot. Aiden went with Trickster. He said obvious choice here. And the B lady, she real detail, but she said the hook just kept you going. Like
I agree with that.
You listen to it, it carried the whole way through. And so she picked Trickster. So Trickster won tonight. Todd, what did you pick?
Right. I picked Trickster. You can't go wrong with that guitar riff, and I love his vocals. Now, you're 100% right. I think Enough's Enough has a completely different sound than this. and it's a hard. I just like this sound better. I think. It was an easy choice for me. Not that I don't like Enough's Enough, but I think the song just rocks much more than.
I agree. This is a really cool. This is a great tune, though. So.
All right, so there you go. There should have been a hit. Next week we have 2 new bands. I hope you guys check out our discussion board. Check them out like B-Late and Aiden did, and join in the fun because Andy will write back to you almost immediately because he loves that. He loves when people comment on that. Oh, sorry.
I so do. I do. And Tipsy Whiskey said just joined, but I voted for Trickster. Sounded great. Awesome. Very cool.
There you go. All right.
So any tune that gets me up and groovy. So I will say this. Aiden said it's got kind of a bluesy thing with Trickster. Tricksters will admit their favorite band was Def Leppard growing up. They were very much influenced by them, and they have some songs where the hooks they will admit are like swiped from Def Leppard.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is funny because Def Leppard talks about how they used to swipe songs from their favorite bands growing up all the time. It was kind of cool to see that cycle continue. Which is cool. Anyway, Todd leads us into tonight's topic. Before we do whiskey, God, I'm so excited about this. Can we just talk about the aura that is Rocklahoma?
Well, I think we have to give it a little bit of a backstory of what this is, how we got introduced to it, and how we got to the middle of nowhere, Pryor, Oklahoma, on a late May 2007 and 2008 weekend. I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? So tell everybody what Rocklahoma is, Andy, if they don't know.
Okay. So let me say this. If John is on here, and shoot Johnny a link at some point, he needs to come up. But I will say this.
Okay.
I remember I was at my townhouse, and I get a call from my buddy John. You guys who have been with us from the 210 top 10 days, remember Johnny. And he calls me, says, "Andy, are you sitting down?" And I'm like, what's going on? I'm thinking he's what news are you dropping on me here? He goes, "Seriously, are you sitting down? Because you're going to lose your beep." I was like, okay.
Mind you, this is 2007, right?
2007. Have you heard of something called Rocklahoma? And immediately, no, but I want to. Tell me more.
Should I?
So John says, this is a concert that is like Lollapalooza for hair bands in Oklahoma. I'm like, what? He goes, "Andy, listen to this. Trickster, Warren, Winger, Firehouse, Vince Neil, Poison, blah blah."
Poison.
He just starts ripping out
Skid
every
Row.
80s band. I was like, what? I start like flipping. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I said, "Our tickets on sale, and when are we going? Like, we've got to do this." So to put this into geographical context, this place is really in the middle of nowhere. We had to fly to Tulsa. We had to drive about 40 miles south to the middle of a cornfield. And I say middle of a cornfield, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a cornfield. And we rented an RV.
Yep.
Me, Todd, John, my little brother Tony. You guys remember him too. And another guy, the infamous Root. We all went out there, and 3 days of nonstop rock and roll. God, it was
Kayla's seen it. You've been to and heard of it. That's great. I love it. Heard of it. Kimberly Ferris has heard of it. All right.
The beautiful thing is, this is what kind of kicked off. Like, if you see all these concerts now, like this Rock in the Mountains or M3 Festival or wherever these things are, it started from the success that happened at Rocklahoma. Would people actually come to see all these hair bands, right? Would people actually come and fly across the country? And let me tell you something. When you're staring at over the course of 3 days, there's close to 100,000 people, like in and out of that place. It was ridiculous. So this was, God, so much fun. Todd, is there anything you want to say before we just kind of move on here?
No, I wasn't originally going to go to that first one because of extenuating circumstances that got cleared because of, I guess, a divorce. And I got good news and bad news. Well, maybe good news. Guys, I'm getting divorced. And good news, I can go to Rocklahoma too. So, hey, let's go.
I am surprised you said that, because it's so funny because we're like, well, Todd's never going to be allowed to go to this. And he calls me when he's like, "Andy, you're going to leave us. I'm going to Rocklahoma." I was like, "Why? I'm getting a divorce." I was like, "Yes." Terrible.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
So we are kind of glad that happened.
Beavis and Butthead screwed over Winger. I agree. We'll talk about that. So anyway, Before we get into going over 2017, let's drink a little whiskey. I feel like it'll start things off with a bit.
Oh, I gotta pour myself some. All right,
yeah,
hold
we're
on.
doing batch 2 of Penelope's barrel
I
strength.
haven't finished my. Man, you just right into it, huh, buddy?
You haven't finished. Well, you might be. You can still talk about it. I just want to start drinking a little bit of bourbon to get me sort of.
Sometimes you're a buzzkill. You know, we were
I'm a buzzkill.
Getting people all excited, and then that's all
I
right.
think people
it's
want
okay.
to hear about the bourbon.
Well, then
Anyway,
tell us about it. What did you research about Penelope?
I didn't research anything. I'm just drinking it. I didn't research anything. I have 2 bottles here that I'm going to drink. Research. I'm going to tell you what I think of it. I'm not researching anything. All I know is they started showing up in Maryland in the last, month and a half, all over the place. So there you go. I've never been to Rocklahoma. Well, Rocklahoma still is today around, but it's a much different festival. It's not just 80s rock anymore. It is everything in rock. So it might have an 80s rock band. I mean, Def Leppard's played. They get much bigger acts, I guess. It's not just an 80s rock.
The
festival.
undercards are underwhelming at this point. It's not a complete package like it used to be. And look, once Rocklahoma took off and people realized there was a market for these bands that came from the 80s, well, then they started to replicate this all over the country. You didn't have to travel to the middle of nowhere. So Moose Gal, you loved it. It was fantastic. It was so cool.
Research is overrated. All right, this is batch 2, Andy. I've never had this.
It's a 4-grain whiskey. It's MGP. It's a husband and wife team that named this after their daughter, the birth of their daughter, and kind of wanted to get into whiskey. I don't know how deep of their whiskey knowledge it was, but I mean, the juice they're spitting out is not bad.
I agree. It's around $60 MSRP, I guess. That's what I paid for mine.
What are you drinking first?
Batch 2.
No. Drink the rosé first.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
That's okay. If you're gonna jump into it, do it right. I'll teach you something, P90X, because this is going to be the lightest of all of them.
All right,
and it's all right. I know that you have.
Oh my gosh, it smells like.
But this was one of those ones where the thought of doing this in a rosé cask was probably something that they didn't think would do very well. This is French Grenache Rose.
I don't know what that is.
It's a grape from France.
Grenache, it's grape.
From the Southern Rhone region. I love wine. Don't get me started.
Good. No, good. So I've never had. Have you ever had a whiskey that's finished in a rosé barrel?
No, there isn't much out there, if anything. That's why I'm trying this, because usually the bourbon overpowers it. So I was curious. This is like, would you get some of those floral soft notes that come from a rosé?
That's what I get. Totally get that on the nose.
He's talking his fancy talk. This is my education, Kathy, kicking in. Where Todd clearly was sleeping through some of these classes.
Oh, that's rich. That's really rich. Anyway, the rosé, super floral on the nose, very sweet. What's the proof on this? Because it doesn't smell like there's much.
Well, the proof is actually higher than I thought it would be on this. The proof, it's a 94 proof for.
Okay.
Is that okay? I know you like the big boys because
you keep saying that. You're trying to paint me in the corner. That's just not true. Anyway,
you're pretty easy.
I am easy.
Like Sunday morning.
I think the nose is quite nice. It is super floral, sweet. Very it's almost like candied. You know like the sugar candied, the hard candies. You get on a stick. It's like that. It's like that kind of sweetness. That's what I smell. Like that sugar.
What hard candies on a stick are you talking about?
What do they call it? Rock candy. It's the rock candy. It smells like rock candy to me. Rock candy.
Okay, rock candy. All right.
Yeah, like a pink one or something, just because it says rosé. But that sweetness, that sort of super sweet and then floral combined. Cheers! I'm going to drink it now.
By the way, my dad's in Disney, and he took a break. He's like, he was at the park. He decided to stop watching because he's tired. He's watching 21090 from the park. How awesome is that?
Hey, Mr. John. All right, so
that's awesome.
Ooh.
All right,
so
let's take Todd.
Interesting. Not as floral on the palate. It's a quick finish, but not too bad. It's a longer finish than I thought it would be. Certainly isn't warming, so I get a lot of that. Shoot, I get chocolate flavor in that. That's what's crazy. Hold on.
That's probably that's leftovers from the bourbon barrel aged beer.
Could be. Yeah, I get like a nice oakiness to it, very woody, so to speak, but I get that sweetness. I'm trying to identify what that sweetness is. It's not like your normal caramel. I mean, you get a little bit of caramel, but I'm trying to pick out what that sweetness is in the palate for this rosé finished Penelope. What are you getting?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been underwhelmed by this every time I've had it.
Well, there's not a lot going on there. It's super approachable, but there's not a long finish. The The mouth feels okay. I think the nose is better than the palate. Nothing pops, right? What can you identify anything that pops flavor wise on that?
Well, first of all, it feels a little young and aggressive to me. Like there's just I don't know. This wouldn't be something let's say repeat buy. However, some people who have reviewed this absolutely love it. So to each their own. Okay. I was expecting when you have a finished whiskey, the flavors of what you're finishing in are supposed to kind of shine in some way, shape, or form. I'm not feeling that here. Even in the nose, you said you're picking up a lot of those floral kind of like rose notes and stuff like that. I don't get that. So I think this is just
in the palate. I get it in the nose. I don't get it in the palate at all. I mean, it's very muted. Everything's muted a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to pick out what this. There's a sweetness to it. I can't really even identify. So it's nothing. You put that in front of me. It's quite underwhelming in that respect. I don't know what you pay for it, but it's okay. So let's get into the fun stuff of Rocklahoma then. Now that we got one whiskey.
I've had it before.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Can we? So are we getting back to rock and roll?
Let's go, Rock. So we went to Rocklahoma in 2007, the very first year. Andy, do you want to tell everybody what that lineup was the first year? Do you have that?
I think it's on the next slide.
Oh, well, you do have it. Sorry.
Although I don't think I can possibly read that. So
I will read it for you. It's Poison. The headliners.
Sorry, Todd. No, Todd. Go ahead, Todd. Read this and just go ahead. Nice and slow. Take the people through what's happening here because listen to this lineup.
Okay, so from the top,
I'm so
basically.
excited.
This is the first. Was it a 3-night? It was 3-night the first year, right? It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
3-night event, Todd. 3 nights.
So the headliners were Poison, Vince Neil, and this is when Vince Neil actually didn't have a weight problem, right? So he was much better. So Vince Neil and Twisted Sister, their full lineup in full gear. So then there was also Rat with Steve, the whole lineup: Warren Dream Martini, Stephen Piercy, Bobby Blah. Poison was on the undercard. Poison. Queensryche with Jeff Tate. This is no split Queensryche. Quiet Riot with Kevin DeBrow and Fanky. They were all live still. This is the thing. In 2007, Kevin DeBrow died in November. This was in May of 2007. We saw one of his last shows of Quiet Riot. Winger, Jackal, Slaughter, Skid Row without Sebastian Bach. So I will caveat that. Great White with Jack Russell, Y&T, Warrant, LA Guns. I'm just getting started here, guys. White Lion. Remember White Lion? Firehouse. Steelheart. Rhino Bucket. Anyway, Enough's Enough. We talked about Brittany Fox. Andy loves Brittany Fox.
I can't stand Brittany Fox.
Faster Pussycat. Bullet Boys. Bang Tango. I'm trying to think. And there was a bunch of undercards.
Yeah.
But
when
those were the main.
John reads this to me, I'm flipping out. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? This is
why were you flipping out though, Andy? It's because there wasn't these concerts. Like the hair bands hadn't come back yet.
This didn't exist at the time. It wasn't even that hair bands hadn't come back. It was there wasn't a market for something like this. No one had tried to put something like this together.
Right.
And when they did, I mean, God bless the person who was shelling out coin to all of these bands and saying, we're going to invite 30-some bands out of the middle of nowhere and see if people actually come, because maybe no one would have
gone. Bullet Boys, Lord Song,
but
Smooth
this
Up in You. Yes.
Totally kind of just changed that format for these festivals, which are now going on. Like people are doing these festivals all the time now, which is great. And so it was just ridiculous. Now, Todd, I did have a quick request.
Yes.
Twisted, what did you ask for again? She asked for this every week.
Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours.
Twisted, I thought we were friends. What the hell?
You are. That's why she does that. Now, this is funny. So, Lord Shalom goes, Bullet Boys. If you know the Bullet Boys.
Smooth up in you.
So, the other thing I will tell you about Rocklahoma is it's in Oklahoma, and they will literally deep fry anything and put it on a stick. Anything.
We saw Mark Torrey eating what was it?
So I remember we go up and we're like, well, what do we want? Do we want a deep fried banana, a deep fried Oreo, a deep fried Twinkie, a deep fried, like it didn't matter. Like it's just like deep fried sand. And Mark Torkian or whatever is Torian, whatever, how do you say his name? I'm not sure.
Torian.
He's walking through the crowd.
Yes.
Unnoticed. No one knows who he is.
We noticed him, but we didn't say anything to him because we're like,
and just kind of meandering through, and it's almost like, dude, you you want a deep fried Twinkie with us? Like, guy was just kind of funny. Jackal story coming up, David. We got that's part of it too. So
we're trying to get Jesse on the show. So
that may just happen.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, all right, Todd. Did you want to go ahead and
let's show? So we're gonna reminisce. These are the pictures that we took with. And again, this is 2007. We didn't have phone cameras, right? This was like a little Casio pocket thing that we somehow were able to manage to keep pictures from. So these we camped out, right? So we camped in an RV the first time, not really knowing what we were doing. And listen, we're not outdoorsmen either, right? So we were roughing it very much so. But we wanted to show you, and then Andy has a great story of something that happened that made this trip for especially him and his brother even more special. So we'll get to that. So here's like some of the bands. This is Rhino Bucket. There is Brian Forsyth, the guitar player from Kix, is also in Rhino Bucket. I got up at like 11 o'clock in the morning to see them play on the main stage in front of like 100 people. And Andy, did you go to that concert? You didn't go, did you?
No, because quite frankly, I saw these fools.
There's me and Brian Forsyth.
I saw these guys in Dundalk with you, Todd, and was underwhelmed then.
That's true.
Trust me,
they sound like AC/DC. Don't just slander Rhino Bucket. I love Rhino Bucket. They sound like old AC/DC. But anyway, I really wanted to go because they had meet and greets, and I knew I could easily meet Brian Forsyth of Kix, and I had my Kix shirt on. Kix wasn't playing this year, but Brian did say he stayed that night and saw the full crowd. Right, he went on at 11 o'clock in the morning. He stayed. I think Poison was playing that night, and he saw the 25,000 people there and said something to Steve Whiteman, saying, "There's a lot of people here. We might want to look into this." And Steve did not think they could get booked, and Sullivan Big, their booker, did it, and they played the next year. But anyway,
if Rhino Bucket can get booked, Steve, you can get booked.
There's George. There's the lead.
By the
singer,
way, Phil, the answer to that is yes. Unfortunately, yes, and fortunately. What? So yes, he goes, "Can you poop in the camper?" You sure can. So
yeah, you can. There's Simon Wright. He was a drummer of Rhino Bucket at the time. He also was a drummer of AC/DC for a few years. So I was like, I need a picture with Simon Wright. AC/DC. He was also in Dio, by the way. So I was this was all
everybody
free.
Everybody who had been in any band is at some point passed through the ranks here. It was great. All right.
True.
There's one more. All right.
I smoked.
Did you send Johnny the link?
Oh, I did not. Sorry.
Send Johnny the link. He needs to jump up. He's
all right. Give me a second. I don't know how to do that.
So if you didn't know that Todd used to smoke cigars, that was his divorce cigar. He decided.
I can't. You have to send him the link, Andy. I can't do it right this second. I'm moving. It's too many things going on. Put it in the chat, and he can jump on. I can't do it.
He's getting flustered again.
There's me and Andy. So here's the thing. I don't know why I have my shirt off all the time. Look at me for crying out loud. First of all, I'm skinny and I'm not. I don't look good. And two, I'm really white. I was white back then, so I have not changed. You would think after 3 days in the blazing hot sun, I would have like a tan or something, but I must have been really vigilant on my SPF 50. So here's us. There's Tony. Tony, look at your hair. There's Andy's brother. Andy, you think you're so cool with that Jack Daniels hat or whatever you have on.
I don't think. I know.
Oh, so we're just hanging out. So this is the campground, and it was so much fun just drinking. We would go in and see a band and come back out, go in, hang out. There's the four of us that went, minus John. I guess John's probably taking this picture. There's Root with the bandana. Thank God we had Root because he actually knew how to do things like mechanically and Andy, you had your guitar. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah,
man. We were playing a little music. It was fun. It was a good time.
Look at the two brothers. Andy, there's your Jackal shirt. That's your Rock Me, Roll Me, Jackal Me art. And then you have a Steel Heart shirt.
All right, now that. Yep. Go ahead.
I was saying, I think John and Mike Root drove to Oklahoma because there's the car with all the supplies, I assume, right?
Let me see if I can find John's. Which one is John's email now? I'll do his Gmail. John, come to your Gmail.
And there's Andy playing guitar. So we did a lot of stuff in the campground during the day because most of the early bands were not real big ones. So like Rhino Bucket, 11, and they had the real band started at like 3 or 4. So we would like wake up at 11, 12, sort of get ourselves going, and then go into the concert. Oh, there's a blank page.
No, the blank page was so we could go to the next whiskey.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's go.
Yeah, try and help you, but I
didn't know that. You could tell me, but okay, let's go to the next whiskey. What are we going to do next?
You wouldn't follow. By the way, we're gonna get to Steelheart. Those guys were so bloody good. Oh my goodness,
real bands.
And Jody did make a good comment. Todd, you are pretty white.
I know this. I don't hide from it. I totally.
You don't tan or anything. You really don't.
I put the 50 on every time I go out. I wear a hat. I mean, look at me. I mean, come on, come on. there's no pigment in it. I mean, there's.
You know what? I'd rather look at somebody else, to be honest with you. Hey, Johnny. Hey, what's going on?
All right, let's go back to this picture here.
What's up, boys?
Let's go back.
What did John look like 14 years ago?
John looked a lot better 14 years ago.
John, look at you smoking that stogie. Look at you, brother.
There's a young John. Look how
there's more, John. Don't worry. There's more.
Stress-free. That is a young, stress-free John right there.
Before the world gets in the way, these were the times.
John, how much fun were these two concerts?
Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And we did drive out there the first year, and we said we're never doing that again.
But then you did the second year.
No, we flew with you guys the second year. We didn't drive. We didn't.
The second year we did it upright. We knew what we were doing. We
did.
We didn't anticipate the impending elements.
Root drove out by himself. Right. Is that what happened?
No. We all flew together. We rented an RV when we got out there the second year.
Oh, I thought you had a truck the second year too. All right, whatever.
No.
All right. So Andy, let's quickly, while John's here, drink this Penelope batch 2.
We can do that. I gotta start.
All right, John, you don't have whiskey. What are you drinking tonight, buddy? You got
it's a night off tonight.
Night off? Oh no, that means you had a bad weekend, I guess.
No boozing tonight.
All right, well, all right, that's fine. You were up in Pennsylvania for a soccer tournament, weren't you?
I was.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
They did good.
We lost in the finals.
That's all right.
Finals is a good thing, though. That's great.
All right, so Penelope, real quick, batch 2. Andy, I really enjoyed the.
Hold
batch
on, John
5.
doesn't. John, I want you to see how far Todd has come. Look at how he describes this with the grace and elegance that he does. Watch this. Go ahead. There's that beautiful dome.
I was watching earlier.
Were you impressed?
Oh, very.
All right, I don't need both of you.
Come a long way.
Well, that's true. I had a pretty low floor here, John.
I've got the old Crow double barrel 47, the P90X maker's mark.
You suck. All right, so here's the Penelope batch 2. I love the batch. What is it now? 8 that's out. Nose is real nice. Classic candied caramel, like burnt sugar, maybe a little vanilla. I love the smell, Andy. What do you get on the nose? Are you just opening up the batch 2? What are you doing here?
I'm just opening it up.
What are you doing?
I'm opening up my whiskey.
What did you give me? You gave me the last pour of a batch 2? Is that what you did? You had 2 of them?
I'm opening up the other. Go ahead. Do your elegant description. You're doing fine, buddy. Everyone loves you.
I know I haven't been on in a while, but it's good to see some things never change.
John, how long have we all known each other? Has everything changed?
Too long.
I drink to get through Tuesday night, John.
He's so full of it
for obvious reasons.
Did you see him? Did you see him? Ooh, a lot of vanilla on this. I think. I get a lot of vanilla. Nice, and I think it's pretty thick too. Why do you do this? I hate John laughing in the background. I can't stand it. God. Oh my gosh. There's like a. It's like really a sweet, like custard,
like a bag of sand.
Sweet though, I love it. Nice finish, cinnamon. I'm stopping. You two yokels. All right, let me do this here.
I'm sorry.
Take him off. All right, it's time to take over. So again, batch 2, I loved it. Anybody out there have Penelope? Maybe not. I actually really enjoyed it. There's my son. Sorry, Andy. I'll bring you back. Are you ready to drink?
Bring John back.
I am. I'm just joking.
I'm ready to try it.
I can't wait. There is also. It's nice. What's the age statement on that? Because I assume it's the same thing. But do we know what the age statement on any of these are?
I mean, what did you get in your research?
47 months for the batch 8, so it's a little under 4 years. So it's rather young. So not real oaky, so to speak, but I think it's pretty sweet and tasty. Nice long finish on it. I like the finish on it too, like a cinnamon sort of red hot. So what do you think of batch 2?
Judging by how much is gone, I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, it looks like you like it.
It's quite nice.
So yeah, nice. This was a sealback selection. So this is one of their barrels.
Got it. That's a great barrel.
But yeah, it's really good. Whoever grabs this will be happy with this pour. This is a good one.
Heck yeah!
So I'm curious to see how this is against the batch 8. To be honest with you.
That's what we'll do next. But let's go through some more pictures. We're still in 2007 Rocklahoma.
Right, back to Rocklahoma.
So Andy and I and John and Tony and Root were all camping together. We had seats together, and we had, of course, made friends with our people who were camping next to us. Right. So there's always
let's scrap that.
Do we have a picture of Diesel? Do we have a picture of
Diesel's coming. Don't worry, Diesel's coming, John.
Cool.
But John, do you remember the bear? I want you to think. Stayed in the back of a U-Haul.
They camped in the back of U-Haul for 3 days. It's 100 degrees.
This husband and wife and their daughter, who's probably 5-6 years older than us at the time, come out to
5-6 years older than us.
I think so. Yeah, at the time.
The daughter? No way. She was younger than us.
Yeah, I think she was younger, dude. I don't think she was older.
Definitely younger than us.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, I may have had a couple to drink. I'm not sure.
Anyway, tell the story.
Age is irrelevant.
Jeez,
she was a cougar to me. She was young to them. But it didn't matter because she had a crush on Tony, my brother. So
yeah.
That's
not
the
the girl next to Tony right there. That's not.
No, that's the lead guitarist for Steelheart.
No,
so
she was much hotter than this chick.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So she says, "Hey, I've got backstage passes, 2 backstage passes," and I think she was anticipating.
John, where were you when this happened? Were you around when this happened? I wasn't. I don't remember this happening.
I was around. I was around somewhere. I was probably playing beer pong. I don't remember.
Go ahead. I'm just joking. Go ahead, Andy.
John was, and he was good at it. John was. It was a gift, Cobra Kai gift. But anyway, I think this girl was expecting Tony to be like, "Yeah, you take one, I'll take one. We'll go back." Tony grabs the pass, like, "Thanks so much. Hey, Andy, let's go backstage."
We got passes. Yeah, next thing you know,
so Tony and I
backstage.
Go backstage, and Steelheart was the first one that went on of the bigger acts that. Correct. So Todd goes to see Rhino Bucket. I choose to see Steelheart with Tony.
I saw Steelheart.
Choice. No, you did not see Steelheart the first time. You were back playing, footsies with Root and whatever you were doing. So you did not see Steelheart.
Oh, okay. Because you were backstage, right?
I wasn't backstage.
We all went to see Steelheart, but you guys were just backstage.
They were. He's full of it.
We were not backstage for Steelheart. We met them backstage, but we were not backstage for Steelheart. We met them afterwards.
All right, maybe you're right. Okay,
so
go ahead. Tell your story.
It's all good. I can remember some things, not much, but anyway. So go to the next slide, Todd.
Okay, so that's the lead singer.
That's the lead guitarist.
The guitarist, right? Not Millie.
Yeah,
there's the lead singer.
There's the lead singer. Dude comes out when I kid you not on a Harley Davidson and hit every stinking high note. Like when they play like I'll Never Let You Go, I'm thinking, no way this guy can still hit this thing. Didn't miss a beat.
And
not just that.
Steelheart shirt on. That's cool.
Yeah, so Tony takes advantage. He's got the Steelheart shirt on, goes back and meets them. They were really, really heavy. Like they were one of the heavier bands I was not expecting because I had only really known them at the time just for I'll Never Let You Go. Yeah. That was one of just maybe 2 ballads that they had. Everything else was just really a rock, like very metal-ish. It was great. Wait till you see their bass player.
If you don't know who Steelheart is, right? If you've seen the movie, what is it? Rockstar
with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. He was the vocals for that whole band.
Steel Dragon.
Dragon. It was Millie from
that was them. Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's.
They were kind of like Saigon Kick, right, Andy? Like
very good example.
The ballad that everybody knew.
Yeah,
yep,
but we're heavier than that.
Even like Extreme, who we saw, like people know them for more than words, but they can rock. They can kind of get heavy. So
you hung out with these guys for a while. Jesus.
Well, so here's the thing. So then I go back and I was like, let's grab a beer. So we have a beer. So I think his name is Chris Brown. I think it's Chris Brown is his name. Challenges Tony and I to a beer chugging contest.
Now you of course accept. You're
not going to accept when you're having a beer chugging contest with
Totally agree.
So next slide. I'm just going to say right now, there's the beer chugging contest.
Did Tony win?
Tony did not win. The way I remember
like you're finishing it. You look like you're finishing
I did win this one. You can see by the tilt of the can. I was already done. These two are still kind of going.
That is true.
Tony's vertically challenged. I don't know how far he was, but I know that I was able to get that back, and so I can say I won a beer chugging contest against Steelheart. So there you go.
Now this picture
this is
here.
The best picture.
This is the best picture. Andy, How did you run into Janie Lane?
I didn't run into him. I ran after him. I was like, dude, that's Janie Lane. I got to go get a picture. So, we've said this before, John and Todd, like we've seen Janie drunk. We've seen Janie sober. And when Janie
at his worst,
man, when he was
Sober.
on, there's just not many better than he was as a front man. He was really, really good.
Amazing.
And this was sober Janie
Amazing.
for Rocklahoma. He came out and just crushed it.
Yeah, he really did.
Was really, really good. Nice guy, man. Really cool. Like,
You've
Janie,
got a picture.
You gotta get a picture. He's like, absolutely.
That's so cool. And this is something when you get your bar done in your garage, Andy, this has to be framed and put over the bar because it's priceless. It's priceless.
Absolutely. And then it's funny that you said that. So there's Jesse James Dupree because Nick's like, there's nothing like Jackal singing Lumberjack. We have pictures. I don't know if they all made it, but this is Jackal's on stage. Todd,
so hold on.
Todd and I are here.
It looked like he just came off stage, Andy. He was going to stage?
This is before he was getting ready to go up. And
So
then
you've met him
we went
twice
up.
now.
We went up and saw Jackal and Great White on the stage. This is Tony and I from the stage. It's a selfie we took.
So John and I, if you look over,
you
over
took a
Tony's,
selfie with what, like a disposable camera or something?
Probably one of those things you get.
No,
those
that's my
weddings
camera.
back
You
in
took my
95.
camera. It's got my stupid timestamp.
So
on
it's
it.
like
You
a
took my
digital camera?
You took my camera. You did.
Did our phones have cameras on them?
No, they
back
did
then?
not. Not 2007.
Mm.
But anyway, there's the crowd. So if you look, John and I and we're sitting right over, I guess, Tony's. I guess if you're looking at it, it's his left ear or like back maybe 20 rows. So that's where our seats were. And Andy's on the side
Yeah, we
of the
had good
stage.
seats.
But that shows you the crowd at like maybe 5 o'clock. It's massive. I mean, we're talking about, again, back in the day, 25,000 people didn't come together for this kind of music ever. I mean, it just didn't happen. And it was such a cool event to be a part of.
This was fun.
So that was 2007. That was the first year.
So we'll get to 2008 in a second.
Yes.
John,
But do you remember? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say some memories of the first one that stood out to you that you remember that were like just like highlights. Not to put you on the spot, but I'm putting you on the spot.
I thought Poison was really good.
Yeah, well, Warrant was
good.
Warrant was Warrant, right? Because it was like we just said, it was Janie Lane.
Yeah.
I'm getting the years confused. Did Trickster play both years or just the second year?
Just the second year.
Yeah,
second
year. Kix just played the second year.
Correct.
I mean, the second year was.
Wait till you see this
I feel bad
because
Tony wasn't there for the second year.
I know,
but the second year was hands down.
It was
better.
4 days. It was 5 days actually.
We learned a thing or two from our first experience. We said, okay, we're going to VIP the second year, so we'll talk about that too because that was great. But the allure, I remember the first year. I will say this, and there's a picture that exists somewhere that John took when I'm pulling in with the RV and Todd and Tony are kind of in the front seat. And we pull in this camper because John and Root had beat us there driving. They were already setting up at the campsite and just seeing their expressions. We go in, we pull into this massive sea of RVs and parking that puppy and setting up shop for a couple days. It was cool. It was
let's
awesome.
Let's go to real quick. Batch 8, Andy, of the barrel strength. Real quick. We just did batch 2 and I actually quite enjoyed it. Really nice nose on it. Go to batch 8. Similar nose. Not a ton of difference on the nose. Although 2 smells a bit sweeter to me. I get it.
Who does number 2?
I get Andy. Do you get more ethanol on 8 than 2?
Well, that's why I like to sip first before I try because a little heat off the nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, I get way more on 8. That's good though. Vanilla. Again. What are you getting, Andy?
Well, I'm going back to 2 for the nose.
Right.
Yeah, I like the nose on 2 better. I think there's a little more heat kicking off of batch 8, to be honest with you. What's the proof on this?
I get like a red hot and sort of like caramel vanilla on this. Proof on this one is 116. 116. Caramel vanilla, Red Hots.
I mean, I've got the slightest bit of a neck pour on this. I'd like to see this open up a little bit. I mean, right now, batch 2 is
brown
better,
sugar.
better for me.
Yeah,
but,
I agree with you. I agree. Batch 2 is definitely better.
But this hasn't. I haven't given this a fair shake.
It's good. It's good, but I think the profile on 2 is better in terms of just. I don't know. It doesn't taste as hot, right? This tastes young, right? Even more young. It's probably the same age statement, but it just tastes different.
No, I think it needs. I think it needs to open a little bit. I just had a slightest little touch of this, but I mean, they're both tasty.
I like it though. Very good. Both very good. All right, so let's get back to Rocklahoma. So
you know the crazy thing about Rocklahoma, Andy, we talked about this like when we went, but we one night we were sitting around drinking beers or something when we were just out of high school, college, whatever. Not that you drank beers in high school, but we planned something like this, like a 3-day festival like this, like just hypothetically. And, you know, it had the bigger bands, right? It had like Def Leppard and Bon Jovi and Motley Crue and whatnot, like which you know, AC/DC, which you know, you couldn't get all of them. But we planned something like this. And then for it to actually like come to fruition was actually kind of cool.
I like to think we planned this when we skipped school to go to Taco Bell and won tickets to see Bruce Springsteen for 98 Rock.
Never drank.
Not only did we win tickets, John won a pair and I won a pair. We scalped 2 free tickets and then we still went to go see the boss.
Yeah.
Which was kind of
so
funny.
Paid for the night and got free tickets, right?
Hey, Kathy, did I have hair back in 1993? I think I did. If you show Joe our yearbook pics, we're not going to get them out tonight. But Andy, let's go on to 2000. If you can bring up the stream.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, Todd, you did have a. John had a much better mullet than you did.
John had a really sweet mullet. Yes, he had thicker hair than me, so of course he's gonna have a better mullet than me. So now we go back. So we learned some lessons from 2007. Tony unfortunately couldn't make it. My brother Jason steps in for Tony's spot, and John and Root and Andy.
Quite the trade-off.
It's very different. Very different.
Just kidding. I love Jason.
Pluses and minuses for both, right? They both have strengths and weaknesses. And we
Jason
learned
has no off switch when it comes to all day drinking.
No, he doesn't. But we also he doesn't. We also bought another spot. So we had
you imagine Todd's older, less attractive brother. You're in for a treat. You'll see him later.
Anyway, thanks, Andy. There is.
You better hope he's not watching right now.
I know.
Jeez,
of course, he's not watching.
That was a bit rude.
That's not rude. Tony's more attractive than I am. It's a younger brother thing.
Tony is clearly more attractive.
So I mean, it's okay. It happens.
So it's fine.
But what I was saying is, you mentioned we learned stuff. We bought another camping spot, so we had 2 spots, so we could have a whole area to do our festivities when we're not in the festival. And there's us, Andy. As soon as we get there, you crack a beer, of course, right? You're like, "This is a long drive."
You're not sharing. At least I can't see it. Are you,
John?
sharing?
You're peeing back there, by the way.
There we go.
John, can you see it? You're peeing. You're peeing.
Yep,
You're
sure
peeing.
am.
John's peeing in the back.
We rented a truck and a camper.
I thought you guys drove the second time.
No, so that we could have something to drive.
I have a reason why I know you guys rented a truck the second. I didn't rent. You drove out to the second time.
We definitely did not drive out.
Root was dating someone, and
that was the first year.
That was the first year.
Oh, okay. All right. So whatever.
We flew out there the second year.
But you didn't fly out into Oklahoma City then, did you? Because we flew all the way to Oklahoma City because it was cheaper, and that's a longer drive. We were stupid in that respect because we had another extra hour drive because it's more west. Instead of going
we
to Tulsa,
all flew into the same place.
We did.
We got there.
So we
and
fly
Andy,
into.
You don't start setting up camp. You start drinking a beer and getting the beer pong. That's you.
Well,
that's you again.
That's what you do.
Put the awning up. I see that.
We did. Well, there's a story behind that. So the awning's up and it's quite nice, right? We
the
love to have
for
the
now.
awning.
That's fine.
It's up for now, but we'll show you later why it's not up. So we set up this We had this huge. Who brought this tent?
Is this the year we had the pool?
Yeah. Oh, there's pictures.
Don't worry, that's coming too.
There's
so we got
me and
the pool.
Andy. We're chugging. There's Diesel.
There's Diesel.
There's
right, so this guy's name is apparently Diesel, and I believe that's probably on his birth certificate. If you looked at him, imagine Larry the Cable Guy times 2. That's what this dude was.
So the second spot,
we had the official beer pong tables for this one.
Yes, it was great. It was so good. Look at Root and look how young you guys look. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
I wouldn't wear it. I had to get
There's
rid of
Diesel.
that shirt.
Look at him. This guy was from Oak. He was a brick shit house, and he loved to party with us for some reason. I don't know why. And we're hammered right here. And it's probably 3:00 in the afternoon. It's not great. We had soccer goals up. We would play soccer. We had activities.
We did play soccer.
We had lots of there.
Yeah,
There
it
it
is.
We had a blow up pool where John. Why we ever thought this was a good idea? I don't know.
It was a phenomenal idea.
Let's be honest. The pool's one of the only things that made the weekend.
That's
So,
true. I mean, it was a phenomenal idea to have a pool.
We had these kids that would come by and fill up our white water
that's
tank.
right. The poop tank kids.
And
what were
our
they?
pool.
Yeah, that's right.
And the pool.
Were you about to say what were their names?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you could pull names.
Yeah, but John
You're
and
you're talking about those septic tank boys.
Yes, they filled up the white water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ricky and Bobby.
There you go. There's me and Andy. We're not in the show yet. Again, shirt off. What am I doing? Now we're in. There's
All right,
my
so
brother.
there's Jason. So look, there's Todd's older brother.
Yep.
See,
We're
I was correct.
inside.
And
then
he was, and there's yep.
We're all rocking out. There's Andy and me, and John's next to him. We're having fun. I don't know who's on stage right now. Andy, you didn't say who. Oh, Andy. 2008.
All right,
who's
so
the lineup?
so here we go. Now let me. I'm going to set this one up too. All right, so right now, it was sunny.
No,
the whole first year, it was sunny the whole second year until this moment. The sky starts getting a little dark. Now, John partied a little harder than we did prior to Trickster taking stage.
He did.
As the weather turns, John's head's down. He's not doing so good. He perks up because all of a sudden, John is like me. He's a cold-blooded creature. So when the temperature cools off, he kind of he perks up a little bit. The temperature drops like 20 degrees, like instantaneously
where are you going
from like
with
100. You know where I'm going with this.
I know, but I thought you were going to say the lineup first. What's
It
the
wasn't
lineup?
just the temperature that turned me though, but keep going.
I thought you said you had a thing for the lineup.
Todd, we're in the middle of a story. This is why you're not good at this stuff sometimes. We're in the middle of a story and you're worried about the lineup.
We're some context. All right.
Context, we're at a rock concert with hair bands.
You're not there yet, is what I'm saying to you, doofus. We're not there yet. It's not that it's not we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
All eyes on you.
We're not there yet.
Well, take us through it, Todd.
No, don't show me. I'm showing pictures, you doofus. Come on. God.
Oh, remember the big VIP mugs?
Yes, there's one.
They had
Miller
the
Lite.
kegs
You can
in
put
the,
Miller Lite in those.
In the VIP tent.
That's Miller Lite. Yes, there it is.
So, Todd, where do we go from here?
There's Jesse James. They came back for I wanted you to say the lineup so people could see who was playing the second year.
I don't know the lineup. There's 10,000
bands. Image for it. You said you had an image for it. All right. Well, I'll tell you.
Todd was all about taking pictures, Kathy.
He still is.
Thank God I did, right?
He would always document all of our
Thank me now. Thank me now.
Missteps and everything, and then he'd post them on social media and we'd all get mad at him. And
his original nickname was Tommy Twitter, is what we used to call him.
Andy.
He does. He did.
Hate you. Hate you.
I'm not lying. John knows I'm not lying. That's what we call it. Tommy, here
right.
goes Tommy Twitter. Hey guys, I had a ham, egg,
don't
and
put
cheese
that
for
on
breakfast.
social media. Oops.
All right, the 2018 lineup.
Everybody didn't want to know I had a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich for breakfast.
2008, Todd.
Oh, 8 lineup. Sorry, yeah, that's a big difference, isn't it? Oh, hold on, I gotta go back further. Yeah, this is it. 8 lineup. Firehouse, Jackal, Rat, Jet Boy, House of Lords, Vane, Enough's Enough, LA Guns, Dawkins, Sebastian Bach this time, Brett Michaels, not Poison, just Michaels. So what type of that? XYZ, Armored Saint, Kingdom Come, Living Color, Night Ranger, Extreme, Triumph with Rick Emmett, by the way, Pretty Boy Floyd, Every Mother's Nightmare, Tor, Black and Blue, Trickster, Lynch Mob, Kicks, Lita Ford, Warrant, Reunited with Janie Lane, Cinderella, Axe, I don't know who Axe was, Steelheart, Zebra.
It was one part of Demolition.
UFO, Ace Frehley,
Axe and
Tesla,
Smash.
and Queensryche. So obviously 2008 got much bigger. It was 5 days. It was a Thursday through Sunday, a ton of bands. And this is Jesse James Dupree flying through the air with a chainsaw. There is Rat. All right. So Andy, now your story can be told. Now this is the
I don't remember where I was, Todd.
All right.
No,
so
I'm just messing with you. Thank you, Sasquatch. That's good. No, we got it. So
now we're good.
So the weather started getting rough, and the tiny ship was tossed.
This is the next day. It's a Saturday.
Yep. So we are now getting ready to see Trickster.
Trickster. Yes, Trickster. Yes, Trickster. Yep.
All right. Trickster comes out. John's saying, you know what? I should have had an extra sandwich this morning. I'm not feeling really good. Maybe a water.
Well. Mind you, it's 3:00 in the afternoon. You see how dark it's getting?
Sky gets black.
But John gets happy because
John
Trickster
perks
comes
up.
on.
Temperature goes down.
Look at the clouds behind us, guys. You would think we would see those clouds and say, you know what? This is we're in Oklahoma. This is Tornado Alley.
Dude, that's my favorite shirt. I have that shirt anymore.
I had to get rid of the Man, Myth, and Legend shirt too. Yeah.
And Trickster comes on, and we start rocking out. But look at the clouds behind us. People are like, this doesn't look good. We should probably move. Look at us. We're smiling, having fun. John said, bring on the rain.
John's like, we're good. I'm back, everybody. And
bring on the rain. Bring on the rain. This is the same time. Literally raining. It's not 12 o'clock at night. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And John and Todd can attest this. When we say the skies opened up, there's 3 stages. So here it comes. The rain is coming. And this is not just any normal rain. There's 3 stages. The second stage collapsed from the wind. The wind is like
a micro tornado came through.
Whipping through and like takes out one of the stages. Trickster is singing, was it Give It To Me Good or something? Hold on, go back for a second, Todd. Trickster is singing like Give It To Me Good or something.
And lightning hit, didn't it?
And they're like, get off the stage, get off the stage. They run Trickster off the stage.
Yeah.
We can't go back to our campgrounds. We're kind of locked in the grounds at this point. They put us under this giant tent, which, mind you, one stage has already collapsed. So we're in this tent with a bunch of people, nowhere to go, water kind of collecting on the top of this thing.
Yeah.
Electrical wires all around. Had something gone wrong, we wouldn't have made it out of this place. I mean, looking back, of course, we were so dumb and drunk at the time. We didn't care. We're laughing in there. We get back to our camper.
So this is what our campsite looked. When we were playing beer pong, our camp's next to it. Their camper right over there. There's where we had our pool and we had our tent with our beer pong tables.
Great setup that was.
Great setup. So that's what it looked like. Are you guys all ready? Are you ready? So this is before the storm, and this is after the storm.
Todd, you got to hit a button. There we go. So the place gets destroyed.
Oh, my beer pong tables.
Completely. And by the way, if you see the awning on the
we never
RV,
took the awning down. So the awning has flown off somewhere in Pryor, Oklahoma.
We had to pay $500 for that, by the way.
Lost deposit on that, yeah.
And then we took a picture. And Andy, you have the beer pong. You found the
beer pong. Was still there, which is great.
And you have it. We were laughing at the time. Why were we laughing?
Because we were hammered.
It's not really that hard to figure out.
We're just looking around like
looking back today when we drive back to the Tulsa, Hampton Inn. I'm fine. I'm not worried about it because I wouldn't do this again. But at the time, we loved it. This was great.
There is a video anyway. So that's it for that, Andy. We're done with the slides. So all right, we can bring that down.
All right.
I want to try to bring up. There is a clip, though. I want to give context of Trickster that's on stage, so you can see how bad it was.
I saw that on. That's on YouTube or something, right?
Yes, 2008. We can probably find it. Here it is. I don't know if we should bring it up, Andy, but let me bring this up real quick and share it with everybody. Why not? At this point, there's only 28 people watching. Let's just share it more, right?
Because didn't Steve come out too, and like with the umbrella and everything, and it was raining when he was playing too?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me share this real quick with everybody. So here is what we're talking about. So when you saw these pictures of me and John and Andy out in the crowd, and it's getting really bad weather-wise, this was the start of it. So Trickster started playing this song, and of course we love this song.
They sounded good, man. They sounded good.
So here they are. Let me put this up so you can see it. And now, so here we go. Hold on, ready? Here we go. So they'll show outside this how bad it is raining.
Look at the wind.
There's lightning. I don't know how they didn't stop it. Like, it doesn't look bad now. Wait, though, for a second. It's pouring down rain.
Wait for it. All
right, so
look at the sky.
You can see like a twister in the background.
There is like a twister. We're out there. We're like, yeah, this is fun. Yeah. It's not.
Pay no attention to the tornado heading towards you right now.
Look, we're probably in there. You can probably see us somewhere.
Somebody's got.
People are heading for the exits. We stayed for some reason. There's a guy with a Kick shirt on, by the way. That's pretty funny. Kicks was playing. Look at that guy, Kicks. We should have met with him. Anyway, so let me go to the end. So at the very end, they start playing a Guns N' Roses, Paradise City, or Welcome to the Jungle. I don't know what it is. There it is. Look how bad it's getting.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's black. I mean,
look at the front of the stage, the rain and the wind.
So, wait till the very end. They show here in this clip them pulling the plug on Trickster.
Look at oh my gosh! Look at the rain pelting.
It's 3:00
That's
in the afternoon. They're still idiots. We were the idiots that were out there. But wait, it gets a lot worse. I'll let it go. We're probably gonna hit with copyright strike.
I don't really care. This is. All
right, here we go. Let me go to the end. Let me go to the very end.
I love it. They literally pulled them off.
Watch. It starts getting really windy, and where do we ran to the tent, which was a stupid idea too. I mean, where was there to run?
Well, they wouldn't let us.
Look at the wind. Look at the wind. Look at the wind.
They made us go to the tent.
The guy's like, what do I do? What do I do?
There.
They're like, okay, stop. Get out of here. They're like, oh, you're nuts. Yeah, that was us. That was us. Anyway,
that was awesome. Oh, that was awesome.
Can you you don't get copyrighted for something that's live
Who knows?
like that, do you?
Anyway,
we get taken down every week now, John. It's our thing. We kind of
right, but I'm saying if it's a live show
Matt,
that was recorded by some random person.
It was.
I hope not. I mean, they're weird with that stuff, but if it won't hurt us if it does.
That's
you know what else, Todd? I remember we were surrounded by corn. Like it was just nothing but corn.
Yeah.
Todd, what you think? I love corn. So good. That's perfect. That's orange corn. We need no other takes. That's absolutely. That's a big bite.
Unbelievable. Yeah, well, that was a big bite. That corn was literally. How old was that?
A couple weeks, I would think. It was.
You're like, good, Andy. Anyway, so that was our experience at Rocklahoma. We'll open up in a second. I want to do the final. Again, all your super chats tonight, guys, are going for a 4-pack samples of Penelope's 2 barrel strengths, the rosé finished Penelope and the toasted Penelope. All barrel strengths except for the rosé. Here is the what I think is the winner. I've had this. I love this whiskey. This is the Penelope Barrel Strength Toasted Series. Cindy's already won a 6-ounce pour of this.
You know, you would think with like Madeline and Sherry and Gina and Carrie, Amanda, like all the names of girls from 80s rock songs, Penelope would be in there. But I don't know if there's a Penelope.
You would think. You would really think.
Todd, John, a Penelope song? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right, on the nose, sweet. I get nice, like that sweet oak, caramel, and burnt sugar, big time, right away. Like that sort of sugar, that burnt sugar, that brown sugar, caramel, and like that oak sweetness. I don't know how there's a sweet oak, but there's a sweetness that I can't identify, but there's oak there too. So love it. Andy, what do you got?
By far the best nose of the entire.
Beautiful.
I like the toasted ones because I think you get more of the pronounced cinnamon notes on this.
Cheers.
This is good.
Oh man, that toasted marshmallow, right? Oh, finish is great. Cherry, I get red hots, cherry, brown sugar.
Oh, cherry, holds on, holds on.
Oh man, that toasted marshmallow is so evident in a lot of toasted series, but that marshmallow note comes through. Cherry.
It's like I get like to Stay Puffed more.
Thank you, Oreo. $20 into She Wants These Penelopes and the Red Eclipse, which is a barrel-aged beer. That's a cherry vanilla barrel-aged beer. 2 of those. 4 Penelopes she'll get. And there we go, Andy. So what do you think of that one? That's definitely the winner, I think.
I would say this is my favorite of all of them, followed by batch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then
batch 8,
and then the rosé.
Rosé. Yep, that's how I would be
mine.
As well.
See, Todd, we agree. We disagree on so much, yet at the end of the day, we agree.
That is like sweet candy.
Nick, Nick, yes, Color Me Bad was there. They were on the 3rd stage
after Belle Biv DeVoe. They were on after Belle Biv DeVoe.
So, John, lasting memories of
red wine.
That's UB40.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Rock on. I love seeing those rock-ons. Thank you, Matt J. and B Lady and Whiskey Nose for the rock-ons.
Yeah, last thoughts. I mean, it was kind of like there were 2 trips that I took back in my carefree days that I'll never forget. The 2 years at Rocklahoma and the 2 years at the World Series of Beer Pong, and in Las Vegas. So the 2 years at Rocklahoma were just absolutely amazing. I mean, it brought so much of what we love, what we grew up on, like together, right, in one place over the course.
John,
of
I will still never forget when literally when you're like, Andy, are you sitting down? I'm like, what, John? You're like, no. Are you sitting down? I have got something to tell you. I have got something to show you. And it was just like, bam. And John kept reading the names. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
It was like a waterfall.
I was like, I don't care what happens, what event is going on in life. I will be there. Like, I'm going. And John's like, same thing. And then we both said, it's a shame Todd won't be able to see this.
Well, luckily,
and then he calls
though.
like, guys, I'm getting a divorce.
We figured it out.
Man, it was great. So
he's like, great. I
got
a hall pass. How'd you do that? Doesn't matter.
I got a hall pass.
It doesn't matter.
So no, it was awesome.
All
I
right,
agree
guys,
with you that 2 was better than 1, John, but I do think there was something special about the first one. There was just something, yeah.
There was something special about the first one. I think 2 was better because, like you said, we learned so much from the first one. The lineup grew and got better. We did have to swap out Tony for Jason, so I love Jason, but
the bear and his daughter that had the backstage passes.
By the way, I'm going to leave you with this. I remembered the daughter's name.
Oh, what was it?
Leah.
Oh,
you're right.
John. Well done.
Yeah.
He's right.
So I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
But you can remember from 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
So, Leah, if you're watching, thank you for giving my brother.
One of the 35 people watching.
Thank you for giving my brother the backstage passes so we could go back and meet Janie Lane and Jesse James and Great White and Steelheart. That was just flipping awesome. So good
John,
stuff.
It was an amazing time. My question to you last before you go.
Yeah.
If today's John, right? Would you ever do something like that again?
I mean, if there was like a
no, you go to Pryor, Oklahoma.
Suites, like
yeah, exactly.
5 miles down the road.
That's what we're exactly.
Oh, I would, Todd, but I mean, we each like get our own individual RV.
Said,
right.
I mean, I couldn't share an RV with you guys again.
No, we each get our own RV and then an additional lot, so we had like half an acre blocked off. We're like, guys, we're good.
And then nobody would be around us, and we wouldn't have to deal with people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing is we'd see all the crappy bands because we'd be up early because we're used to it. And by the time the headlines are like, man, I'm tired. I think we gotta go to bed, guys. I don't think we can make this.
Hey guys, can you keep it down over there, please? Can
you tell Vince Neil to stop mumbling on stage? We're trying to get some shut eye here.
Yeah. All right. John, it's good to see you, brother.
Seeing you. Hey, congrats on this still going strong. I know I haven't been on in a while, but
all right, good to see you, brother.
Great job.
Hey,
and Andy, if you make your way up to the Ravens-Browns tailgate, I'm cooking. So
nice. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully I'll be there. That'd be great.
We'll
miss seeing you.
John.
Next week, it's the 30th, right?
It's not next week, but the final. Yeah, week after that. Yep.
Whatever,
Sunday night game. Sunday night.
Yep.
Oh, I might have to do that. All right.
Cheers, John.
All right,
love
guys.
You, brother.
Brother.
All right, love you too.
Hey,
see you guys.
See ya.
All right, there's a good friend, John
good seeing John.
Yeah, he was with us through all that, and good to reminisce. Guys, we'll put the link out there. If nobody wants to come on and tell us what they thought tonight or festivals that they've been to that's been amazing, that's great. We will end the stream, but
you can't end it without the wheel, though, Tom.
I've got Amy's list. Amy, thank you for tracking all of those super chats. We will give away then. If nobody wants to come on, we'll give away the Penelope and the awesome. And you love this, right?
I thought that was great. So,
all right,
do you have it ready?
I've got it ready, and I got all the super chats.
I'm just trying to buy you time.
It's
You get me, Mom, Sherry. I want what you got all over me. Isn't my love strong enough?
Cannot work like this.
What?
Sound like a cat. Oh, that's probably.
Todd,
Listen,
I think you might sound better than Vince Neil right now, to be honest
I might. Hey, there's Bourbon. What's going on, brother? Cheers. We just did a flight of Penelope and talking about Rocklahoma. There's somebody in the basement. We do have somebody, Andy. It's our good friend Groovy. Do you have an intro for him?
You know I do, Todd. You don't even let me do it properly. You know, gosh,
that was setting you up.
That's not setting me up. You know I have an intro.
Well, where is it? He can't find it. That's what's going on right now.
Find it. You know,
no, he can't find it. He really can't. That's why he's looking right now.
Todd,
Andy, he's found it now.
Oh God.
Groovy.
Groovy, baby.
Well,
there
ahoy.
he is. Well, ahoy. I'm glad you came up because we were about ready to give away something. And go. Are you doing the after party?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll put that in the chat right now, please.
Now you're asking.
See how bossy he is tonight.
I want to promote his.
Have you seen this?
Oh my God. Hey, Groovy, have you drank
Put it in
his
there
whiskey?
right now, Groovy?
No,
you will listen to me. I am Todd.
I didn't mean that.
Have I drank what?
Any of the whiskeys we sent you?
I have not. I was saving one for the after party.
Oh, which one?
I think I'm gonna do not the Copper Tongue. I'm gonna do the one, the 2.
I don't know what that is. I sent you some, maybe Elijah Craig. Is that what I sent you?
No, it was the. I gotta grab it.
All right, whatever. All right, you'll drink some whiskeys on the.
Yes,
cooler
yes,
than we
yes,
thought.
yes.
Thank you. How are you, brother? So let me ask you this: you're younger than we are. Okay.
Well, yeah.
You are
Younger, more attractive. Go ahead.
More attractive, younger, better. It's all good. We get it. We get it. Okay. What is a memorable festival that you've been to? And tell us who was there. Come on.
So I have done many Ozfest. I have done. I've actually been to some country music festivals that were actually pretty fun.
Ooh.
But again, younger. Actually, one of the greatest big fests that we had was actually a Christian music festival.
Really?
Yeah, and it was the first time. Like this is before I ever saw it. It was one of the first concerts I went to, and there was like 8 bands playing. It was like 3 stages, and it was DC Talk and the Newsboys. I don't expect any of y'all to know who these people are, but they came down on UFOs. Like for their opening of the thing, and it blew my mind as like a 12-year-old kid. I was like, what is going on here? And then Ozfest, I've met a lot of them. Like I have OTEP, which is a newer in 2002. Got cowboy hat and stuff signed by
Do they have festivals nowadays? I remember when we went to festivals, Andy. It was back in the day. That was all they did. Like, is there festivals?
Well, they do. They have a lot of them now. They're just. I don't think there's so many. It's not like there's this one definitive. Like like the HF festivals were, or Rocklahoma or stuff like that. But I agree with Groovy on this. There's something about that first concert experience where something grabs you and you're like, man, that was just ridiculously cool. I mean, for me, it was when we saw Lep in the round and like Rick Allen's drum kit comes up in the air and it starts spinning and smokes and the guys get up on the pods and starts going. I was like, what the heck is this? This is the coolest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. So, and actually, good segue
David,
to a guy who needs little introduction when it comes to.
Let's bring him up here. Come on.
When it comes to rock and roll.
I would completely rock to Groovy's list. I would completely rock to. Can I say something before we carry on?
Yeah.
I would completely rock to and ride in the car with and have a great time listening to Groovy's playlist so far. I'm not bullcrapping anybody.
If you're in a car with me, would you rock out to my music?
I would, 100%. I would completely rock that playlist. I would completely rock that playlist.
God, memories.
It's in the damn laundry. Dang.
Look the other night. I know that's all good. I think
We saw it though. You looked good in it, man. You guys, there are
Andy.
people. There are people, and not just you, going around with a "I would rock that playlist" shirt.
Groovies doesn't have one. Groovy doesn't have one.
Yeah, he's bitter too. He wants one.
I'll send one to Groovy.
Oh, there you go, Groovy. You hear that? He'll send you one.
Sorry, I was a little quiet in the chat. We were making our big plans for clouds and stouts.
Uh-oh. Big plans?
We had y'all going in the background. We were
right.
planning it out. Yeah. Team meeting. That's how we do.
Plan for Thursday night. Then you got a big plan, huh?
We're going to do like the segment kind of thing.
All right. Good stuff.
And Lone Star is joining us. He is a new Cloud and Stouts brother. So he brought him into the fold.
Well, there you go. Lone Star's Lounge.
Yeah. Now, Saucy Shane's always going to be the heart of Clouds and Stouts, but we needed another member to help us fill in that because he's got a new job now and he can't be there on Thursday.
I know. Hey, you guys saw his review tonight, huh? He's
yeah.
on a whiskey.
I think that's his calling, man.
It totally is. Totally is.
Well, let's be honest.
Wait, hold on, Groovy. What are you drinking right there?
I'm drinking the Hooten Young 12-year.
Ooh, 12-year.
What do you think about that?
I actually thoroughly enjoy it. I opened it on the Veterans Day stream.
And cheers to you, brother.
And it's signed by Hoot and Young.
That is cool. So actually, Travis, go ahead and because I wanted to do a shoot on this. I have 2 bottles I picked up in Carolina. I love the backstory. Can you talk about? I'm sure you know it. Can you talk about it?
So Hoot is, if y'all seen the movie Black Hawk Down, he was actually operator in that. If you remember the scene where Eric Bana is coming through and he's like, "Put your weapon on safety, soldier," and he's like, "This is my safety." That is Hoot. That's the guy. And Young is also prior. And they wanted to just make a whiskey that is smooth, delicious, and it's just great for sitting down and talking with your loved ones and compadres, brothers in arms and stuff. Just something that was good to actually have a discussion. So they decided to make their own whiskey for that. And not only that, because I met him, he was at the Classics when I bought this. That's why I got the signed bottle. And he also gave me the Hooten Young Moss Deuce. So it's like a 50 cal bullet. Are you a big cigar
guy? Are you a big cigar guy?
I'm not a huge cigar guy, but I do like to smoke a cigar every now and then, drinking a nice, neat whiskey.
There you go. All right. I don't know where Andy went, but we'll bring it back. There he is. He's gone. Jimmy, real quick for you. So what's the proof of that? Real quick, Groovy, what's the proof on that one?
It is a... Sorry, this dog tag is loud.
I want to have a pour with you here, buddy.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
92 it's 92.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have a pour with you, brother.
Nice. Jimmy, hey Jimmy, you know we have to do a pour. You don't have it there, do you?
Yeah, I don't have it. I will. Let me air this out in my Glencairn. Hold on.
Well, I guess I'm slumming it. Nobody else around here is going. This is old time. Nobody knows this.
Oh, hold on.
Come on, somebody do me with it. Come on.
Todd's the McCormick's guy now.
What the hell? That all right? Yeah, there's my.
Wait.
I'm gonna do both. Don't worry, I'm gonna do both.
Wait, Todd, hold on.
Well, show Groovy. He knows how to do it.
Well, I'm not worried about Groovy. He doesn't do this. There you go. Now watch how easy.
Fudge.
Delicious.
Now let's do camera 2. Let's watch Beavis try and do this.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Here we go. TV for my
Drink it.
Just think of it as spiced vodka.
Yes. God, yes.
He almost choked. Damn.
I'm gonna have to go so happy. Oh God.
I'm the great Todd Horrigal.
This kind of makes me happy watching you do that.
Jimmy, real quick question for you. Festivals that you've been to rock wise, what do you think?
The best one that I remember most of was the German Woodstock Festival over in Ramstein, Germany.
What is that?
It's a big Woodstock. It's all around this lake, and I believe Stone Sour was playing the last band I remember because I was partying with my CO. So my CO, and he was big buddies with the German Hells Angels, who are just straight up mafia in Germany. So we were partying with them, and they were buying us Jacks and Cokes, and me and him ended up slap fighting and shit, and I ended up in the hospital the next morning. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but it was a hell of a night. It was.
All right, Andy,
That's awesome. Todd, by the way, did that festival Jimmy went to, do you know how many bands played a day?
No.
A bunch.
9.
Nine. I don't know. That seems racist to me, but whatever.
That's not racist. That's language.
It's a word, Todd.
I don't know. Real quick, Andy, you're gonna probably hate me for this, but next week, guys, we're gonna give away real quick. Soon, we're gonna give away. We'll give away the ticket event next week. Jimmy.
Yes.
What would you love to win next week if you had a
birthday BCS? Oh yeah.
There it is.
Oh, you're giving that away? I wonder if a whiskey guy would like a beer like this dude right here.
Oh, there he is. Oh, Marty, where'd you sneak up on? There he is.
You never know where I'll show up, man.
All right, next week, guys, the ticket event. Someone's winning.
It is $50 per ticket.
Wait. What date is that? I just gotta make sure my YouTube money comes in before then because
next Tuesday.
I'm winning that. I'm
next
winning
Tuesday.
It, so
you're gonna kill me. I'm doing it. You know what? Someone needs to win this.
I'm winning it. Everybody else, just don't even bother because
that is next week's giveaway.
That's next week's ticketed giveaway.
Ooh, that's Thanksgiving.
You know what? Why don't we do that? And plus, I'll give them, since Groovy are sipping on this, a nice big fat pourer of the Hooten Young 12. We'll do that. That's one hell of a giveaway.
There you go.
That is. That is.
And despite the fact that it's Turkey Day in a week, in terms of shipping things out, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There may be another T-shirt in the fold on its way. So next week might just be a good week.
Oh,
I may have a preview T-shirt.
Oh,
because I got one of those last year.
Hey, Marty, what are you sipping on, brother?
I can't tell you because it might be in this sample box.
Oh, we're getting a sample. Marty, when are we coming on your channel? Everybody, please go to Marty and subscribe, and as well as Groovy and Otis.
Yeah,
world.
That does sound right.
Yeah, Groovy. Cheers on the Hooten, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, buddy. Cheers, Groove.
I've got.
We'll work it out whenever works best for you guys. We got time. So
hey, Scott, are you there? I don't see you, but you're in the basement. But there's no picture, so I don't know what's going on.
Do you taste the apple in that at all?
There he is.
Oh yeah, I love the flavor profile in this. It does have it's very smooth. This is for a 12-year. This thing is ridiculously smooth.
12-year. What's it cost? What is the MSRP on that?
Big Vic.
Do you remember what this was?
Vic.
So I can tell you, I went to my local store and it was priced yesterday at $119.
Ooh, that
yeah.
All right.
I went to my Class 6 where I got it for $64.
That's about right.
There you go.
That's
there
about
you
right.
go.
When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I'm saying again, markup and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Two things real quick.
We'll do that.
Two things real quick. Marty, well done. Marty, you gave away on our stream a bottle of Elijah Craig Rye, which is a great pour. And Cindy and Mike Hunt, so happy to get that from you. Well done, brother. Thank you for doing
Yeah, man, that was nice to meet them and show them around the store and take some pictures. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
By the way,
cheers, guys.
Do you guys know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time.
God, what time is it?
It's time.
God, what time is it?
It's time.
The best intro of all time.
Ahoy, Scott.
The only guy that gets the close up on when the camera rolls, because there are two bald men who are part of 21090. Only one is attractive, and it's not Todd. So
I can't grow facial hair like Scott. I have a disadvantage. I don't have that ability. I'm quality challenged.
You're gonna love clouds and stouts on Thursday. You need to watch because we're gonna talk about some facial hair. It's gonna be a
Andy,
topic.
you gonna watch ever Clouds and Stouts?
Oh no! You know what? Thursday? Yes, I can. I am traveling Thursday. I am going to be on the shore. I can actually participate, and I can watch. Yes.
Oh.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'm right here. This part of the show is all about facial hair.
I don't have any. I can't grow hair.
Like growing it, having it.
We can't tell you. We're just saying it's about facial hair.
Scott,
Okay.
look, everybody loves Scott. Look at that.
Are there Italians in this list?
Maybe.
What's the Manscaped? What's that damn razor? Everybody's
Manscaped.
Somebody was promoting it the other night, and I just thought it was funny as hell.
Jesus. Mario looks like all you hairy guys. Look at this.
The best
Manscaped
right here. Advertisement is actually from Angry Joe Reviews.
Hair.
Yeah.
I have no hair. What the hell's going on?
I'm only growing it here because I can't grow it here.
Well, I can't grow it even there.
Yeah,
you can
but
do
what is it, Groovy?
Scott, your head doesn't shine like Todd's does, though.
I know.
It's pretty washed out right now.
It's the lighting. It's his white balance.
We need some. Look at this. It's terrible. I need makeup.
It's easy, dude. It's easy.
You just need different lighting. I've learned that stuff you buy for your channel could be a tax write-off. So
I have lighting. It's what do you? What?
Wait, he's talking about Rogaine.
Oh yeah.
Hey, or some Propecia.
I look good this way. I actually make it look good. I think I look better without hair than I do with hair.
I don't think it makes a difference, but I will say,
as long as you're happy,
I don't think I could. I don't think a Todd with hair would look right these days. I just don't think it would. I don't think it would look right.
Hey Scott, we have soon our Advent bourbon calendars, right?
Yep.
You have how many people in that? 25, right?
24.
20, we need one more, right?
No, it's 24. 24 days of Christmas.
There's not something on Christmas? I can't drink on Christmas?
You can drink at Christmas, but you're supposed to pick something special of your own.
Oh, okay.
But it's just because 25. There's 25 ounces in a bottle, but there's spillage, so you never get 25 pours.
There you go.
24 is.
Thank you, Kathy. That's very
awesome.
sweet.
All right, I gotta add her to the list here. Andy, we got to do that. We got to give away some.
We do, and I'm going to say thank you.
Excellent! Giddy up.
Homer
Dude,
Simpson.
that Hooten Young is good, man. I like it.
Oh, look, he loves it.
Have you guys tried? Speaking of beer, have you guys tried that dogfish that's done in the Utopia barrels?
No.
But I've seen it. Yes.
A guy was talking about it today. I had my HOA board meeting, and
that must
he
have
said,
been fun.
"Oh, it's."
I love how during your HOA board meeting they're talking about beers and alcohol.
No, this is after the HOA meeting. I had to go to a bar to decompress.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where I talked to one of them. I said, next time, let's just have the meeting here at the bar.
That's why I don't live in civilization, because I could not do HOAs. I would lose my mind.
So
this is why I have
typing names. Tomorrow,
two of them? How are you in two of them?
My wife, before we got married, has a condo that we couldn't sell.
Whoa, hold on.
I might have to get you some of this and send it because I know that Todd would like.
What is that? Hold on, I gotta put a
whiskey barrel aged imperial sour with lemon.
What?
It's a 16 ABV.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, I guess that Utopia one's like a 16 or 17 ABV.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The artwork is kind of impressed.
Dude, have you never seen the artwork on these boxes?
Yeah. That's killer.
Hold on.
What's the brewery, Travis?
But Travis, you need to do me a favor while you're up, though. That mannequin head that's back there, you need to get rid of that because it just creeps me out.
That's the one he sent me. It's from Martin House. This was a couple of sours. I still got one.
That looks like what's that? That's that old video game that with the cars and stuff. It looks like artwork from that.
Shane, hey Shane, come on up, buddy.
You know what I'm talking
Shane,
about? What's
Shane,
that? Something. What?
Put me back up. I got my
like Tank
boxes.
Girl.
No. What is that video game with the cars where you're driving around and
Grand Theft Auto?
That's it. That looks like Grand Theft Auto art.
A little bit.
Yeah, they got some cool artwork.
I still have one of these imperial aged the Thin Mint stouts. But here's the Lady Marmalade one.
Oh, look at those! Oh, my goodness!
And this
Those
is
are
a
killer.
whiskey barrel aged imperial orange sour with lactose.
Which one is that,
Last
Todd?
Girl Scout, which is a
That's the birthday stout.
whiskey.
Oh, is that the birthday
barrel
barrel?
aged Thin Mint stout.
I'm sorry, Travis. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Todd's trying to get attention. He's doing this again while you're going over bottles. This is what Vanna does.
He sucks me in.
I mean, it's cool. He can talk about that because I'm going to win it, so it really doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. Oh, I don't want to break the seal on this because the box, the birthday.
All right. Anyway, I couldn't.
So then you got Vanilla Skies.
What do you got? Vanilla Skies? That looks
crazy-
cool.
They do have cool artwork.
Man.
That is a cool artwork.
This is a whiskey barrel aged imperial blonde with the vanilla bean.
I've never seen these.
Is another one I have that I'm gonna be drinking for Clouds and Stouts on Thursday, which is a rum barrel aged imperial stout.
What's the brewery again?
Martin House Brewery.
And where are they out of?
Texas.
Fort Worth,
Dallas.
Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
they have tons of these, and I just need to get your flavor profile on what you might like, and I can get them. These are easy to ship because they're in boxes.
Yeah. There's another one, Nebula. That's another one he sent me.
Oh, cool.
That's a good
You
one,
guys,
too.
jeez Louise.
Chatio, you never got back to me, man. An email just said,
Dude, I got so busy. I know, and I lost time, so I'm gonna have to get.
What's going on here? What?
That's all right. No, it doesn't matter, Todd.
I
It's
apologize.
fine.
I apologize. I will be getting a Christmas one. So
That's all right. You're good. You're good.
yeah,
You'll like Christmas. Christmas is just as much fun.
Okay. All right.
better have a dreidel on it. I'm just.
Oh,
kidding.
oh, you Jewish? Oh, shoot.
No,
All
I'm
right.
just happy.
What are you, Jewish?
Jewish
And you give me a hard time with saying 9.
Only
Talking,
half
what are you,
snips.
Jewish?
Only half snips.
We all have to have a token Jew. So there we go.
That's what Rodney Dangerfield said in Caddyshack. Hey man, I think this place is restricted,
All
so
right.
don't tell
Can
him
I give
you're
away
Jewish,
some
okay?
All right,
whiskey?
fine.
Andy, can I give away some whiskey? Andy, I want to give away some whiskey.
Todd, usually you're in control. Don't ask me for permission, buddy, just because you're getting talked over now.
All right, let's go
Who's
give
gonna
away.
do?
We're going to give away 6 ounces of the Penelope Barrel Strength and then 2 ounces of everything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bert Beckeray.
And then we have the red clip. So let's, guys, thank you for the super chats. Let's bring up the wheel. Why do you
Rigged.
Oh, the wheel.
Who do we think's going to win?
I don't know. Who did you set to win this week?
Oreo.
Oh,
Oreo.
Scott, not you. 'Cause
Oreo
I can't win a
or
parking place.
Eileen? Who's going to win this one?
Yeah, I can't win a parking place.
Come on now. Come on now. Look at it. I'll shuffle a couple to 1,
Eileen
2,
was winning
3.
Am
Oreo
I in there?
Oreo has a. You're not in there. No, you're not. You're not in there.
Yeah,
So-
Todd, you might want to shuffle. You might want to
Are
shuffle that a
maybe
couple
you are.
times. People don't believe you.
Okay, shuffle.
Reshuffle.
I'm there.
Marty,
We're good.
Marty, you're in there. Okay,
You're a
good.
shyster.
I'm a
Hey.
shyster.
If you guys don't know, whoever's
Wow.
in position 13 wins every time.
I'm saying
They're-
saucy
that's what it
shame.
is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Are we
going
ready to go,
saucy
Andy? Are we
shame.
ready to go? Are we ready to go?
We're ready to go. Go ahead.
Or
All right. All right.
The winner.
Roll that beautiful
Penelope.
bean footage.
Let's get ready to rumble.
There you go.
Saucy shame.
Oh, who's it going to be?
I'm just passing.
It's Oreo again. It's Oreo again.
He wins. He wins.
I told you, lucky 13, baby.
Oh,
Now,
That.
Todd, just so you know, I want
Kathy.
you to look back at every one that Jimmy has won. He always wins when he is on red.
Yeah, if I'm red, I'm gonna win.
Red's gonna win. There it is.
It's always
It's
bet
not
on
red
red.
all the time. I'm just saying, every time Jimmy is red, he wins.
There you go.
Wow,
All right,
Way to go,
Jimmy,
buddy.
you're gonna get all these Penelopes, and Jimmy, you can tell me if this is as good as you think it is. Andy thinks it's better than
I
mine.
think it's awesome.
What is it?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. to
Cherry
do that.
vanilla.
Jimmy, I think it's good. But then again, my judgment can be skewed after having too many
Vanilla. I'm sorry.
barrel
Make it-
beers.
Cherry vanilla stout, barrel aged stout.
Cherry vanilla. I'm not a big cherry guy, but I'll rock it.
It's
I'll
not
rock
big.
the flavor.
It's
You'll
actually
rock
not
that
bad.
playlist.
It's thin though. Ooh. You'll drink.
Jimmy,
it.
my advice would be get like this before you even try it, and you'll be fine.
This is too much beer.
It is too much beer. We bit off way. I felt it like at 2017, and now I really feel it at 20.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Whose idea was this?
Yours. Mine. Both of ours?
I'm gonna just throw up a little bit.
Ooh. Oh. That's not nice.
One more freaking. Let's come on. We gotta finish this. I gotta pee too.
Shut up.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen.
Of course you knew this was going to happen. This happens every time we do this.
We have a lot of here.
A lot.
Oh, you. God. What is wrong with your stomach?
Okay. All right.
All right. Last one. All right. I'm going to throw this to you. I'm going to crack it, but I'm going to throw it to you. Ready?
No, I'm not ready. I got to figure out what we're going to say.
I'm going to throw 2020, how great it is. But I'm going to say we've gotten through 11. This is the 11th one, Andy. We're
11.
You're drunk. You're so drunk. Uber time. I don't even know what to. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're not.
I'm ready. All right.
All right, it's 2000.
Wait, my eyes hurt. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Come on, I'm ready to go.
I am too. It's like a brighter.
It did not get brighter.
It did.
Yours got drunker.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, we've made it through. I can't believe it. Are you laughing at me? Because I kind of coughed at myself. Ready?
Yes.
All right, Andy, it's 2020. We're never getting through this.
Okay.
Are we going to get through this?
Yes. Hold on.
Oh, no. It's after the last one.
Oh, hold on. We can pull this together.
Come on, man. Really, seriously.
I'm fine.
I want to get it through. We can laugh at the end, but let's get through this.
We can laugh at the end. I'm not allowed to laugh yet.
No,
I'm trying.
I want to. Come on.
I'm trying.
You ready?
Trying. Okay.
Yeah, there is no way either of you are ever taking my barrel-aged crown. There's no way.
Todd has a better shot than I do.
Yeah, who would have guessed that Todd's that can drink more than Andy? And, like, this is twice now.
It's not normally like this, but
Look
I'll
at
tell
all
you,
the bottles.
I'm seeing a trend.
Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Jimmy, you love this. Jimmy.
Oh, that's
Jimmy,
funny.
just go ahead and just pull out the boxes of BCS you have. Be like, I'm good.
Oh, my goodness. By the way, let's welcome. Hey, Ken, what's going on, man?
Ken!
Guys,
good day, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
G'day.
God, I feel like I've not seen you in a month.
Ahoy.
It's been a while. I've been a busy boy.
Ken, I love seeing you on
8 a.m. and like I'm at work and Ken's on. I'm like, well, let me just see what Ken's doing. He's live.
I'll be
I love
doing
it.
that in exactly 7 3/4 hours.
See?
Yeah, he's got his Wednesday.
7 hours and 15 minutes.
How are you, Ken?
Not too bad. Can't complain. Hope you guys are doing good.
We're doing excellent because you know what, Bourbon County Stout. You don't ever. I guess you don't get this over. You don't get over there, but we love this beer. It's coming out next week.
That's the negatory.
Oh God, it's so dang good. Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, and Wild Turkey barrels.
By the way, Kathy says she can outdrink both of us, Todd.
I know. Well, thank you. That's probably true.
You're probably right.
I know I can out chug Todd. I know I can do that.
Yes, I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible.
Now that I was good at that. As you can see, I beat the lead guitarist of Steelheart, as we saw earlier, in a beer chugging contest. So I feel like that's a but.
Do you think you could out chug me, Andy?
Ooh,
what type of beer?
Miller Lite.
Doesn't matter.
Let's do it right now. Do it right now.
Very much does, man.
Do it right now. After party.
Because the problem is, a barrel-aged stout or something like that, no chance I would.
There it is, Marty.
Well, I have this 10% sour I will save for the after party if you want to try to out chug me.
Do I need to have a sour, or can I have what do I need?
Whatever you want.
I'll still out chug you.
Wow! Wow, Andy, don't.
You got to relax the throat muscles.
God, my inner Marty McFly is kicking in.
Come on, Andy.
Who are you calling chicken? Who are you calling chicken?
Easy.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Oh, Andy, don't do it,
man.
Oh, you're gonna do it because it's in the after party. And we're gonna
Ken, what time is it in Australia right now?
It is currently 12:15.
Oh, so it's time to drink then. No, not time to drink. Okay,
I'm gonna
Always
wait.
time to drink.
Hey,
What else can we
Trev.
do?
Come on in, Trev.
Hey, Trev.
Trev's here. Well,
Chicken bacon
Trev,
slamming.
Bourbon Wrench, we would love to have him on. Trev would be great.
All right.
He was at La Quinta and Bastards
Was
Ball.
he? Oh,
I'm not
there you
scared
go.
of you, Andy. I'm gonna take you down. You're gonna get mad, and then you're gonna be like, "I'm
You,
never coming to your after party
you
again."
should be scared.
Kind of like how
can't.
Todd keeps saying, "Hey, let's go to the after party," but he never shows up. You know, the last 2 weeks.
Wait, what?
Hey, Ken, have you seen the Titanic?
I'll be there tonight.
They go.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Andy. Don't be scared.
Elizabeth's like Elizabeth is that the good angel on your one shoulder where she's like, you know what?
Oh,
Never
Ken,
good.
no,
Andy,
no,
don't do this. This is a bad idea.
In all
Then
fairness,
there's
I have been drinking since the pre-party. Okay.
Yeah.
In all
Then there's
fairness,
the rest of you boys on my other shoulder, like,
Oh,
it
hold on.
doesn't
Real
matter.
quick. Old Humble's here. Old Humble is releasing.
No,
a-
Todd, you don't pronounce the H. Thanks again, because it's only been doing this a year. Okay, no H. Try again.
I mean, I've been here since what, December of last year. And how many times we had this conversation, Todd?
Old Humble, whatever. Okay.
Humble.
It's not whatever. It's like me saying
Okay, I get
Todd
it.
and Todd. Okay,
Christ, I'm
hey,
trying
what's
to
up,
promote his
Todd?
channel and his whiskey. He has a God Lord.
The rye?
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy and Odd.
Double oaked rye. Double oaked. I can't wait to try that. How do I get a part of that? Please go support him.
It's not going to give it to you if you can't get his name right. So
Gotcha,
that would be problem number one.
I can't wait to try it. Double oaked.
I love
Old
four
Humble.
hoses.
Never, dude. I'm from Maryland, not Texas. No.
Bring me the sappy.
Maryland. I'm from Maryland.
I'm from Maryland.
I'm from Maryland.
Tell that to Ken, who's in Australia, what that means, right? He has no idea what's going on.
Nah, Ken will tell you.
What's that?
Fun.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry.
If I tell you one time, if you read that says "Hello, boys" down there, it's spelled like humble, but if we say it's Old Humble, you do not pronounce the H. After a year of saying the name over and over again,
Might
would
catch
you
on.
Still pronounce it humble?
I didn't say. I think I said Old Humble. I think I said Old Humble. I'm pretty sure. I said
Now, you that there is 8 of us up here. 7 of you heard him say humble 3 times.
I said humble. I'm pretty sure. I said humble.
I mean humble 3 times.
I heard humble.
He will still, with video evidence, say
regardless.
Let's go back to the tape.
I'm trying to promote that he has a new whiskey on the market, and we should all try to get it.
Yep, and everybody get support Old Humble and 1090 and Jason's World and Uvi. Let's pronounce it. Whiskey Nose. Who else can we pronounce?
Uvi
like
Ross.
nails on a skateboard. We know. Thank you.
Hero Pre.
Watch Up Under.
It's time for Obot Scott.
I will say his Instagram is fantastic. They went live. Check, please, just check it. Come on, support.
Oh, Chad, are you joining in the chug session on the after party? Is that what you're part
No.
of?
Is that what's happening here?
Is this really happening?
Marty, look at this.
He got me doing tincture last night the same way. Like I ended up doing like 3 hits of tincture.
Let's do a milkshake IPA.
Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours.
I just love how big his eyes get.
The eyes get, yeah, exactly. Like it zooms in on it too. Really into it.
Like,
This is my
I can
jam.
actually see them in my front yard. It makes my eyes big.
Dang it.
See, but I never can have big eyes when it comes to this drink because I've already been drinking so much. Like my eyes are already kind of closed a little bit.
That's how we go around here. Ken's like, I'm typing away. He's like,
You can't hide talent. You cannot hide talent or money.
Thank you, Marty. I appreciate that.
Milkshake was my first.
Marty, when are we
TikTok,
coming on
there
your
you
channel,
go.
Marty? When are we doing this blind, Marty?
Maybe Sunday.
Ooh.
Or
Well, we may be doing 2021 Bourbon Kind Stout variants on Sunday. So.
So he's going to get before the release. Oh, look how cool they are.
saying.
He's a very jealous guy.
Thank
Oh
you.
no, I have my
son.
like I got my guy's number at my liquor store. He's like, you call me, I will know tomorrow. He'll know tomorrow what variants he's getting, and he is going to reserve.
Will he know
3 of
tomorrow,
each.
Groovy, if he's going to get all 8 as we are going
I
to
won't
get?
get all 8 because we're not getting all the special brewery releases and all that cool stuff.
Maryland's getting all 8.
Hong Kong
No.
But
No.
21090 is.
No, Andy and Odd are getting all 8. We are getting all 8. So 1090 is going to be rocking it. It's going to be fantastic.
Sunday night is going to be a problematic for us,
Todd,
Marty.
this is why you don't get a sticker. That's why you don't get a sticker.
There's a reason why. Listen, soon we will be getting stickers from everybody. There's a reason. I can't say it now, but there's something happened. Please know that we're not members of certain channels because there's something happened with.
What are you
cards.
talking about?
I don't want people to think. Well, whatever.
Oh
Go ahead.
God, you're rambling.
Go on.
There was a breach of a credit card that we have to.
Oh God, here he
Soon they'll
goes.
What was that number?
I wasn't saying anything about memberships. I was just saying I wasn't going to give you one because you're a jerk talking about that you're getting the.
He doesn't.
Andy's the jerk, not me. Andy's the jerk.
All right.
How about Hawaii?
I had to break out the monotony somehow,
Can
Todd.
we get over to Groovies before this?
Well, you go down these Abbott holes, and this is what happens, Todd.
Abbott holes. It's almost impressive how much you can turn it.
Are you very happy tonight? I've
If
been
you're
a very
happy
happy
and you
mood.
know it, clap your hands.
Good night, everybody. Good night, all. Hey, it's good to see you, Joe. Good to see you. We're out here, too.
Oh, I don't know if I could have had more fun than this. This was fantastic. Let's all, hey, everybody. We have a squirrel on our panel. Go check out. Put that link back up. Go see Groovy. Be part of the Squirrel Army 210 raid.
Squirrel Army.
Let's get the hell out of here. I'm done.
Are you ready? What?
I got so many stories.
Awesome. All right. There we go. I think it ended. Did it end?
Nope. Go live.
Andy, what are you doing, Andy?
It took a long time to end, but it ended. So
it's all right. We're still going. It's
did
good.
it end?
An error occurred. And
Did it
we're
end?
still alive. No, it didn't.
What the hell? I hit end broadcast.